Look at you all in your warm buildings.
I just got out of my sauna too.
And I'm still wearing this warm freaking thing. Is that a basement that you're in, or like a detached situation? Yeah.
Yay! I mean, hooray!
And then there was one.
No, he's not coming.
He's not coming. He'll be on late, or if he comes at all.
Yeah, if at all.
It's his storyline, though.
Quick, turn him to stone.
Right.
Is it really?
Basically.
Basically.
I say we turn him to stone.
Dennis,
Again.
there's like something on the carpet in your thing, and I literally thought it was something on my screen and went to wipe it away. That little black thing. It literally looks like a thing on my screen. That's funny.
This is what we're gonna stream on. So.
Media player?
Yeah. Until I can figure out a way to stream on online with Monument Studios. These are all saved files.
Do we have to be watching stream to hear it? That's what I'm wondering.
It just be open, I think.
Excuse me. Sounds pretty good.
Unless we can find another way. It's gonna bug me being over here now.
Is there a way to hide this camera?
That's what I was just trying to figure out.
I just clicked on Dennis, and now he's the main boy.
But I like watching all of you guys, so I can see all of you guys' reactions to things.
Here.
Grid, very top right.
Yeah,
Grid.
that's went back to grid now, and it's good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm like, I still have to have this thing, and normally I can get like all 6 of you on a bigger screen.
That's what she said. Show non-video participants. If we uncheck that,
It doesn't do anything because it has a video.
Yeah.
Dennis, can you wait? Can you stream the sound without streaming the video?
Not that I know of.
Tonight's message brought to you by Hunter's Mix.
That'd be sweet.
Giant size.
The music sounds great.
It does.
I want to see if I can get a peanut in my mouth without it showing up because of the frame rate of my camera.
Nope. Believe it or not, even 30 every second is pretty pretty good. Hard for a human to beat.
My eye.
I don't even know where they went now.
You can turn off. Is it hidden? So you can hide it so they don't see the stream. But I think it still has a box.
It does. That's all right. I'll just get used to it. We'll figure it out. Maybe like the stream it
hit
differently.
the options and say unclick the box for show non-video participants. Wait, no, is that it? No, that'll do anything.
That's all right, Dennis.
Here, I'll just mute it. Then we'll be good.
I'm sure we'll be able to figure out a way to where you can stream it. Like we can listen to music without having it be through Discord.
Show my screen share. How about that?
No, it's fine.
Oh, it did
That's
it for
good.
me. I don't have it on my screen anymore.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
If you click, there's a button on there you can click to minimize it so you don't see it. In the options.
But I don't want to.
Don't.
Oh, I forgot. The catchphrase is, and why should I care?
And why should I care? Unicorns.
Unicorns, what's your favorite food? Children.
I haven't really scoured through all the songs yet. I've gotten through like H.
You got like 300 songs, didn't you?
A lot.
Like 300 different of them? Yeah. Because you got the big one, right? So
Yeah.
I just want to let you guys know how good. I don't know if you guys looked up how good Dennis got on the Suncell. He spent $30 for a normal price of $300.
Whoa, for this software?
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
It's just the files.
Those are a bunch of music files.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
It's
Right
better- it's
to
better
own.
Better than 20 a month or whatever or every 2 months or whatever it was for Sirenscape. Hidden Path will be our intro music today.
Wait, it was $20 a month for
I think
Sirenscape?
it's bi-monthly.
Oh my gosh. There was nowhere near enough music selection to be worth that much money.
You guys D&D roll for
Well, there was a
life.
lot, but it's impossible to scout through. I have a lot of feedback for them if they're if they listen to my our videos. This is Hidden Path. It's today's intro song. Welcome to D&D Roll For It. Where a bunch of us, tired husbands and fathers, sit down virtually and play Dungeons and Dragons. If you haven't done so yet, like and subscribe. This is Monument Studios. They're actually going to start paying me.
But they might.
I should get a an affiliate link.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen. Mark, not gonna happen.
What's up, Six Pack?
What's up? Where'd that six pack go? That'll get more views.
I
Hey,
used to
that's a
live on
minor.
that back in my day.
We gotta get that. We gotta get that only the OF views.
Oh,
Oh.
bro, that way.
Dude.
Oh.
He's a child. I gotta report that now on YouTube. You can't hear you, Shane. You're muted.
It didn't show his face.
No one knows he's adult.
Yeah.
Last time.
Beautiful.
Oh, my son giggled for the first time. Oh, terrible screen.
No, I can't see it.
But my son giggled for the first time. It was super cute.
That's awesome.
That's really cute. Thank you for sharing that. Last time, Big Fear got the lamp and didn't know what to wish for, and Moanimo felt very betrayed because the group made a deal, and then all of a sudden Big Fear has a lamp, and it's very upsetting.
We kept our deal.
Whoops.
Can I just throw that out there? He's the dummy for sticking around.
Hey, he liked you guys. Now he's definitely not gonna like you.
I thought he left. I thought he literally left.
No, he just he's been hanging out with us still.
So Vince still had his wish, and he wished for the armor. At
Yeah,
the very end of that, the second to last episode.
yeah.
And the very beginning, Moanimo was like, "I've got some time. Just carry me around a little bit. I'm gonna be my lamp." And
I was gone. That's the one I was gone for.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then Big Fear got the lamp. And he's like, "I want to leave now." Should have
Oops.
left. But we'll
Man, he's
figure
so
it
annoying. I wish he'd just stay in his lamp. Oops.
out.
Oops.
Forever. The party headed over to the Marsh of Chillimber to find the Dark Lady. As they're entering the swamp, Imhotep has some visions using one of his abilities to see a bit of some of the history that he knew of and a bit extra. And they make their way to the ruins of a tower. The whole swamp is shrouded in mist and fog, and as they're trying to solve the riddles to get into the entrance of this tower, the first time they failed the riddle, and they were attacked by a guardian. Second time they were successfully able to open the entrance of this inverted tower, and the obsidian plate they stood on rotated, clicked, dropped down to a new section, and a hole opened up in the ground for them as they entered into the tower. And here they are at the top of this. Let me.
Is there a creepy one?
Oh.
Spooky, 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 scary, scary, scary.
As the party stands at the entrance of the inverted tower, you look around and it's still, the fog is dense. You can barely see 10 feet past you. And
Daylight's still up.
Daylight is still up because they haven't banished the daylight. So there is a pillar of light shining down through the magical fog and clouds that surrounds them. About 120 feet across, a 60-foot diameter or whatever it was.
60-foot radius.
At the edge of that light is fog that you cannot see past. You stand in the ruins and you look down at this, these like dark stone steps that go down into the ground in a circular kind of helix. Ragnar. Oh, just kidding, Ragnar's here. Vin says, "This is it. Shall we go down?"
I'm ready.
I'm not.
I put another bolt in my crossbow with a couple in my hand. Let's do this.
Are we trying to go stealthily? I mean, I'll sheath my sword to put out the lights. Or we want to diminish the lights? Or are we just going to go in kind of exploring? How do we want to do this?
Yeah, how do you want to do it? Yeah. Do we want to kind of try to keep the element of surprise, or do you think we care?
Bigford, can you see in the dark?
Yeah, I could see just fine.
Okay.
I go and peer down. Is it like what type of staircase are we looking at? Like,
Yeah, it's a spiral staircase. Yeah.
It would in the center. Is there a pillar or is it a hole?
There is a pillar, sort of structural column that goes down the middle.
Also, so much for making this fast by jumping.
Are we gonna go down stealthy, like turn all the lights off, or are we gonna just kind of?
But I'll dismiss daylight, put the sword away, put all my lights.
I turn the lantern off, stow my lantern, and then I take off Crimson Right, and I apply my other my normal one, which is just called my I turn off Right of Dawn, and I just apply Crimson Right. So it no longer gives off a light, but it now will shoot lightning arrows.
As
I pull my
use
shit off and empty out the water from it, and then put it back on.
there you go. As a daylight spell is deactivated, as a synonym for that, turned off. The light disappears, and the fog and the mist rushes in on you, and you see a figure, tall figure in black silhouette, stringy like a tree, watching you as you do it.
Was she always there?
The spell might have been kept in my bay, but let's start moving down into the tower.
Okay.
Is the fog as we go down the stairs? Does the fog stay at the top of the tower, or does it go down in?
Yeah, it's like coming down into Pendleton from Cabbage Patch, and
knows that it is. Me and you are the only ones that get that reference. I don't think anyone else gets that reference.
I was literally just there on Tuesday.
In Pendleton? Nice.
Yeah, and headed up. And my grandma was like, "Keep an eye out for Cabbage Patch Hill." And she's like,
Yeah.
and when I got
wow,
back,
did
she's
you
like,
get
"Oh,
that?"
did you see it?" Well, but I was like, "Graham, by hour 6 of
Side
driving,
tangent.
I just drive."
Yeah, right.
All right, yeah.
It's like coming down to the mountains from the clouds, and it just kind of hovers right there, as if the spell or magic that creates the eerie fog is only surface. So the whole party goes down.
Is there a tree nearby with like kind of some loose bark?
The tree line was back beyond the fog where you were being watched from, where you felt that being watched from, where the last guardian came from.
That's okay. I'll go without.
And where this figure seems to be standing.
Was Carrie just with him last episode, just being kind of quiet?
Yeah, you were supporting, just healing, so you
Okay.
might have a couple spells
Cool.
slots out.
Cool.
That only lasted 1.5 rounds.
It was really pretty quick,
Nice. Okay.
as usual with you guys. Okay, as the party goes down, you hear this sort of clicking.
Gonna
And then-
close up.
And you see above you, almost twisting like a clock. And then the whole helix that you're standing on spins. And you hear a thump as the top closes above you.
Well, we're gonna die.
That's gonna be fun.
I don't think we're getting out the same way we came in.
Down?
Down.
As your
No.
footsteps echo down the inverted spiral staircase of this inverted tower, a deep yet frail voice resonates directly within your minds. A voice that Imhotep had already heard. It carries the weight of centuries and thrums with barely contained magical power. Trespassers in the Umbral Onyx Tower, hear these words and know your peril. You walk now in the domain of the Red Wizards of Thay, where the very stones remember our power. Each step you take marks you. Each breath you draw is counted. Each door you pass tests your worth. But mark this warning well, for it may serve your lives. This tower suffers no error, no careless action, no hasty choice. One wrong decision, one misplaced item, one incorrect book, and the tower's defenses will seal all within for 10 days. None may enter, none may leave. The very air will grow thin, and darkness will be your only companion.
Man, I really wish I was Bo at this point because he doesn't need to breathe.
I thought, this is the Red Wizards. Be careful, boys. I don't know if you know anything about the Red Wizards. They are crafty, powerful archmages who delight in the undead. So, to say the least, they're my absolute arch nemesis.
I thought the skeletons were your arch nemesis.
Anybody that delights in the creation of undead is the very scourge to destroy all undead.
Look, I'm more concerned about running out of air, personally. So, let's
I'm
fix it.
more. He looks at you. You see Imhotep is very serious. Unlike most of the time, like this idea of killing undead and the undead necromancer is just you can see in his eyes he's the hunter. He turns and he looks at you and goes, "I'm more scared of being reanimated for the wills of a necromancer."
Oh, what a mancer?
Got it.
Just kidding.
So don't die.
A what a answer.
As
Yeah.
you continue down the staircase, you go farther and farther. It's a very deep staircase, plunging you into the darkness. You said you have no lights. Just hold on to
Not
the
right
side
now.
as you go down.
I think we all have dark vision.
We have dark vision.
I think all of
Yeah,
us have dark
I do.
vision.
Does dark vision not care about? It's not infravision. But dark vision's.
You see black and white up to
I
like
think it's
60 feet.
5e.
I think it's only magical
cheat codes.
darkness that you can't
Welcome.
see through.
Yeah, welcome to 5e dark vision.
It's not the same.
It's all black and white. So you see in black and white in contrast. You don't see color.
I feel like we're wasting air walking down these stairs. Why don't we just like ride down them or something like? I got the shield on.
Pull Legolas. The voice enters your mind again.
Those not marked by our sigils, not sworn to our ancient order, will find only death or madness in these halls. Our secrets do not suffer the touch of the uninitiated. Our knowledge burns those unworthy to wield it. Choose carefully, think deeply. The path before you leads deeper than mere earth. It descends into realms where reality bends to our will.
As you step forward, you feel a tingling around your body.
Turn back now while your minds remain your own, or proceed with utmost caution and learn why the Red Wizards of Thay are feared throughout all Faerû.
Did he forget that the door closed above us? Oh, okay.
The choice for these few moments remains yours. Turn back now. Or should you choose wrongly once inside, 10 days of darkness await.
I'm gonna pull an Aragorn. I look at you, go, I do not fear death.
Nice. What does
I
Gimli
do not
say?
either.
An
But
elf
Gimli's
goes,
getting
the elf
big
goes
fears.
under the earth where a dwarf will not.
I will not hear the end of this.
Who do I need to throw?
As the voice fades but leaves you behind a lingering sensation of being watched by countless unseen eyes. The air itself seems to pulse with the gravity of the ring, and the spiral staircase feels more ominous than ever. The deeper you go in through the staircase, the more your body seems to feel not right.
So with my abilities of like hunting undead and my touch of that, do I feel something like do I begin to feel like what's happening to us? Are we entering the shadow fell?
It's hard to tell because there's no light. And
But like I'm talking about more like a feeling. Like
Yeah.
my entire training is around the undead. I'm just asking, right? Like do I feel like we're entering what I can only think as the Shadowfell, the place that a ghost slayer can bathe in his
has
enemies.
Imhotep ever been to Shadowfell?
No.
This-
We do there's legends and lore and
This definitely I think from the lore and the legends he's heard and in his training in preparation for possibly eventually entering or hunting those kinds of creatures. He gets a feeling that this could possibly be passing through some kind of portal leading to Shadowfell. This could also just be the powers of a lich or
Red Wizard,
some greater power. It's hard to tell. And as you get to the bottom, you come to a landing. Let's see which one we need here. Something has changed within me.
On Hell Bear Rodeo.
There we go.
Well, they may be necromancers, but they have fantastic taste in rugs. Look at these things.
Rugs.
Yeah, I could see a couple area rugs on the ground. Look at Albert.
I don't see anything.
I
Hey.
see only the map.
Yeah, I only see like this little pie section on the stairs.
Kara, are you cheating?
No, when I was initially right where I was, I could see.
Can you see
I
anything
guess.
now?
No.
Only the staircase.
Maybe it was
Yeah,
glitched while I was
okay.
loading.
Well, I got spoiled. There's a blue rug over there. That's about all I saw. Encounter
Alright.
broken.
Yep.
Counter broken. Damn it.
Oh,
Might
I
as
had
well
to
wait 2
reload
weeks
it.
to play D&D again. Dennis will fix it.
So
Where are we
I,
traveling down the stairs? Is it going to the right or to the left?
Let me give you guys permissions for your characters real quick.
counterclockwise.
It looks like it's going deeper. Yeah.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, right.
Well-
Because I created a map a while ago, and then I had kind of fixed a couple things, so it does look like we're going up, but we actually went down.
Oh, okay. So it is the other side. I want to make sure that Carrie's not in front of me. Not allowed to
Yeah,
be in
I was
front of me.
gonna say. Carrie was thinking the same thing.
Back
So,
here.
so you're going down, Bo?
Down is to the left, right? It just looks like it's going
Yeah.
up.
Exactly.
Okay, so clockwise is down.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need the
Okay.
shield guard in front.
You
So-
do see a door before you.
No, we don't.
You do.
I assume
This is
I assume we've lost the element of
Okay, okay.
surprise. I assume we've lost the element of surprise. Do we want a little bit of light?
Well,
Do you
given
think we-
that
do we
there's
think
been
we've
a voice
lost it?
talking. Well,
Yeah,
there's
do
been
we-
a
Well,
voice
they-
talking to us.
They know we hear unless it's a spell that just says it automatically.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be some kind of magic that automated to speak when someone enters, or the denizens beyond this door could not have any awareness of us.
I guess let's not give away our position unless we have to.
I'm not scared.
I'm not scared of the dark. I was born in it.
Oh,
You open the door.
Do we want to check?
No,
Nobody.
just open it.
We don't have a rogue in our team. We're not checking for
Don't-
traps.
We don't check
Hey.
for traps in this D&D
Big,
group.
big bear, open the door.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Oh, look at this beautiful rug. Beat you
Check
to
your
it.
corners. Check your corners, boys. Check your corners.
There is another door
Can't
here
see.
that you imagine will lead down.
All clear.
What's to the left?
Emotep, knock.
All right, let me check this real quick. Everybody, what's
Oh
your
my God.
dark vision? Is it
Dennis.
60 feet for everybody?
Hold still.
Anybody home?
Is
Oh,
everybody at 60
you
feet
revealed
dark vision?
you revealed a bunch of it there, Dennis.
I added 60 feet.
Or did
I'm
for
not
me.
looking.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Alright,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna-
zooming in to my character, so I don't see anything.
You guys can see
I'm
the
opening up
cracks
this
a little
door.
bit. But it's fine. Ragnar opens this door.
Oh, stairs.
This will be the one that goes out.
Right.
So, see, I made a map and
I
then I
can't see.
changed the order.
I
I
can't
go
see
back and I
anything.
grab
There
Vin
we
and make him come with us.
I'm gonna stand like right here.
go. Right, okay, there we go.
This is the door behind me. There it is.
Yep. Door.
Yeah, put my wall here. I'm keeping an eye on this door as we think. It looks like we're gonna open up this door, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this back door though.
I can
Stay with
cast.
Carrie.
What's up?
I'm gonna stay with Carrie.
Oh, thank you. I must say, Big Fear, I feel a bit more reassured with you here by my side.
I like you though.
Do we want to try and open the doors?
Sure. Not too
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Open that one. That Ragnar, open the door.
All right.
Kick it
Housekeeping.
in.
Housekeeping.
You want me to flip pillow?
Oh, crap. Frick, hold on.
Oh,
I gotta add,
Someone slammed the door shut.
the door shuts
The
behind
door won't open.
I guess they don't want room service.
I forgot one line there. Yeah, okay. I forgot a couple lines. Hold on.
Nothing has changed.
It's not gonna be perfect, but
Dang
it'll be
it,
close
Dennis.
enough. I know, right? I'm the worst.
I'm the worst.
I'm the worst. Okay, there you go. That should do it. Okay, there might be some flaws, but
Check my blind spot. Nothing. All right.
the
Give us a
bedroom
description, then.
is immaculate. It is put together, nothing out of place. You guys want to roll a perception check for me so you can kind of see what might stand out to you?
Are we going in this? Or are we walking in there?
My eyes are specifically looking for remnants and images or anything that has to do with the undead.
I rolled a
I think
perception check.
That would have to do with gods about the undead, magic, symbols, anything has to do with any symbology about the undead. And because I get to do that, I get to roll advantage.
Wow. Amazing.
But I'm being very specific.
Ragnar, what
on
did
what I'm-
you roll?
16.
Carrie will roll perception to see, like, these are obviously quarters of some kind, to see if they are, like, inhabited or recently inhabited, or if it looks like it's been long abandoned.
I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see if I
Oh
can
my
find any
good
runes
lord.
or glyphs.
Alright, well.
Good Lord.
13, natural 3.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Nice.
27 investigation.
Ooh, investigation.
Some things to note. Anybody above a 15 will notice that there is a statue of a wizard holding scales in one hand and a magical item in the other. It is... Well, he's got a couple of magical items in his hand and a scale in the other hand. And there's a plaque by his feet that says, "Though feared we are in every land, our goods still pass from hand to hand. What do we sell to friend and foe that makes our coffers overflow?" And you start hearing
When you
this-
say scale, do you mean like a scale? Like,
something that weighs, like,
okay.
yeah, something like a merchant would have to weigh his
Yeah.
gold versus something.
Or
And as this is said, as you read this, you see the letters of the plaque start to glow.
Oh, which one of these guys is it? This one or this one?
Up here.
Okay.
And then you begin to hear this, like, almost clock. Imhotep, as you were investigating around, you did notice that there are books on a nightstand. And there are three books here. One titled The Economics of Enchantments. Two titled Trading in Power, A Merchant's Guide to Thay. And a third one called Market Forces, Magical Commerce.
can you read the plaque again to us?
Yeah, I'll do you one better.
Yeah, do us one better.
I'll do you so better.
I'm gonna stay in the doorway just in case the doors don't, if it's gonna shut, if we trigger something. I want to be there to just kind of jam my shield or something in it, keep it from snapping shut on us. Just watching the door.
Goes the pass from hand to hand. What do we sell to friend and foe that makes our coffers overflow?
And you hear this.
That's a hard riddle because if you don't know anything about Thay, that's a really hard one. I think that clock is ticking, and I think if we don't find an answer, I think something bad's gonna happen.
Sorry, did I find anything with runic information or glyphs?
Nothing like we had seen last time. There is just the
Cool.
writing on the statue, and then They're like arcane sigils and things throughout, but it's more of like decorative.
Solid.
Yep.
I mean,
And
he's
then it's-
holding a magical weapon. You said, right?
He's got a couple like different magic items in his hand. He's got like a ring and a necklace, and
So is it just magic or like magical items?
Last time we
I'm
went
not
through
gonna
it,
say anything, but Dennis, you say 4 lower bound books, and I only read 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say something too, but
oh no, they're
You never
supposed to be
found
3.
the fourth.
Good catch. I've gone back and forth. With kind of my idea for this whole place, and I came up with 3 books. Carrie would remember last time that just giving an answer uncarefully can cause problems.
Result in a fight. Yeah.
yeah, I don't think Carrie has has no idea.
I resist. I feel like the books might give a sense, but I resist touching the books because the warning as you walk down the staircase. That if anything out of place and touch that we're not supposed to could result
Right.
in something not good, an outcome that's not good. Well, the only way, the best time to check this theory is if you can touch things, is to touch things in the first room, right?
Where we're potentially already going to be in trouble anyways if we don't give a good answer.
Right, and we're already like fully rested and good to go. And if we get into combat immediately, at least we now know that we can't touch things. So I'm gonna grab the books. I'm gonna grab the first one, the Economics of Enchantment.
Yeah, as you go to pick up the book, you notice a shift. The door, at the rhythm of the clock, tick by tick, is starting to close.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So I was
I
like,
grab
I was
a book
hoping.
and I toss
Jam my
one to
shield.
Carrie. I grab one book, I toss it to Carrie. I grab another book, I toss it to Crimson, and I grab one book, and so all 3 of us can be looking through a book and see if we can't like look at the table of contents, read some headings or whatever, and see if we can't figure out something. There,
Yeah, can I-
Go up and kind of like shove his shoulder up against the door and see if he can't push against it and hold it open or slow it down at all.
Yeah, I'm
Go ahead and make
Using my
a
shield.
strength check with advantage.
I will assist.
and then I'm gonna make a
I'm gonna help him do
Perception
that.
on the book.
I'm gonna help him do that.
an
Give him advantage.
investigation on the book, Dennis. As I am investigating the book to see if anything calls out to me.
What
I
Carrie
rolled a
have
natural-
here?
I rolled a 1, so that's
Can I roll either insight or perception on the book, Dennis?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
They're the same score, so
Which book are you holding?
Just- which one? Dude, another 3. Seriously. Okay. All right.
13.
Okay. That's the second 3 in a row.
Which are you said the statue is
I'm holding
3
Economics of
items?
Enchantment.
Okay.
I throw
Uh,
trading power to Carrie and market forces to Crimson.
Big Fear, despite your immense strength, some kind of powerful magical force, little by little, is ratcheting this door closed. It's a very small. There's a lot of teeth in this ratchet, but it's moving it little by little.
You might want to hurry up.
All right, I'm gonna
Shouldn't be not
stop
just
working
taking-
on the door and read the book.
Okay. Imhotep, you're having a hard time concentrating. I think it's probably just distracting for you as the door is closing in the rush, and you're like, I need to find something, but I'm not finding it. Let my friend's down right now. Carrie, you're thinking like, what would be a witty response maybe to this? And remembering from upstairs with the first riddle, it seemed to be just a one-word clip, something quick that that encompasses some of the riddle inside of it. And then for Crimson, who's looking through the other book,
Yeah, I haven't rolled anything.
go ahead and make a roll. You can do whatever kind of roll depending on how you want to look for answers here.
Probably be religious, like poems or anything religious context.
Okay.
For that.
And I'll give you guys another roll as well if you want to check something else. Like
Check.
Do you want to think
Change
about
books.
Do you want to think about like change clothes? Shit your
No,
pants?
change
Oh.
books. Like if we switch books. Like
That's-
I throw
that's
my
great,
book
yeah.
I exchange my book with Carrie and say, hey, I'm
you
not
think
finding
of
anything here. Maybe you can.
history, like what about Thay do I know? What's relevant compared to the book? Crimson and 12.
So I'm gonna change.
Again, just not much there. I want
I'm gonna change. Oops, sorry.
I'm giving you guys a chance to have your characters find it out, as well as you guys personally.
Can I
So,
can I just roll an insight check to like ponder the riddle?
yeah, sure.
I grab Carrie's book and hand him mine. I said, I'm not finding anything here. I'm gonna look through your book, and I'm gonna roll a history check. Just my knowledge of Thay and them. They're Muhuran and Thay are like arch nemesis. Like they hate each other. So hopefully I know something about Thay.
Okay.
Ragnar, put your foot up against the door entrance.
I was actually literally just about to say I want to try doing a strength test now. Check. I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the way and let Ragnar.
It's
Big
about a
fear,
quarter of the
deal
way
with it.
closed. It's still got a bit of time, but it's moving. Crimson, are you also making a check as you get switch books?
Yeah, I'll see if I can. Yeah, kind of do a. Let's see. I'm looking for patterns or poems or any kind of stories that would.
Okay, go ahead.
We're both working on it.
Still.
You guys
14.
averaged over 15, so you do pass this skill test for this round. You guys come together and Imhotep's like, the red wizards, they always have an advantage, and it's always their spells are magic and their items. And what is it that with this riddle? And Carrie, as you come to mind, you're like, what makes their items so good? What is it? And then Crimson, as you look at the bindings of these books, and you think maybe
Is it just enchantment?
As you say enchantment, the ticking stops.
Nice.
I thought it was enchantment at the very beginning of this, but last time we
You don't wanna be so
threw out a
confident,
word.
right?
Yeah. Last time we just threw out a word, we fought something.
Yeah, we did.
That's a good thing I didn't say anything. I was thinking it was time.
Don't worry, guys. We stopped the door from closing.
No, we both looked at each other as it stops, and we just go, "Yeah, that's right, we stopped it."
You look up at the statues, and they're both looking at the party now. Their eyes following you.
That's
Are they
awkward.
following each of us? Like when we perceive them, they're all looking at us, kind of like
Who
glass-eyed.
said enchantment?
I did.
They're watching Imhotep. Not doing anything. They're just watching.
Do I do any of you recognize these people? Are they a god of the Thay? I guess I would know the Thayan gods because of my Muhuran knowing. But maybe are they Faerun gods? Do you know who these people are?
I could do a history check. I have a -2.
Well, I studied religion and the religious gods stuff. As a child, I'll take a look at them and see if I can notice any features that I recognize. That's a natural one.
No.
They don't look familiar. They look like hulking statues of some maybe warriors or something.
I mean, I like to check. This is more like I have a 15 on religion. Roll a 15 on religion. I'm not pulling from Faerun. I'm pulling from Muhuran and my knowledge of Thay. So if they're not that, Dennis, then just say I don't know nothing.
No,
'cause,
they just look like big, hefty suits of armor underneath or over the top of big, strong guys.
All right, do we
Big
know?
boys,
But
big
almost
boys.
mechanical, like their features.
Almost like a golem.
Are both the statues holding magical items, or is it just one of them?
Just one. The other has their fists together like this.
Could I do a survival check to see if they're possibly going to hurt us?
Oh, he's actually got a big old sword in his hand. You don't like to feel if they're like you feel aggression or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
17.
They look imposing, like their figure, like they're big. They're like big for your big, like hulking, massive. But their eyes are just they're not like pupils watching, but they're like heads turned and they're like follow as in with
They're just
techniques.
looking with their heads. They're not. It doesn't look like they're like
Their
positioned in
eyes,
any way.
their eyes
or-
do begin to glow as you look at them.
Okay.
So some
I,
kind of magic is probably activated as you use the password, essentially.
Yeah.
I say we
I
check out
look
the
at
door.
the closest one right there, I'm right in front of. I look at him in the eye, and I say, "Kneel."
Nothing happens.
Like I was just seeing if maybe said the passcode and we gain control of these columns or something like that.
That would be sick.
That would be cool, but that's not. I just wanted to try
I
it.
wonder if there's like a golem stone or something you find.
There is. It's called this. It's called the Guardian. It's called shoot. I looked it up because I wanted Edwin to find one. So, but what?
He got a low history check in his brain when he went to go look for
Yeah,
it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does this room continue or
Yeah, there's
Looks like
another
it.
door over here. Do I see another door over here?
I'm checking the other
There's
door,
a door here, yeah.
and I'm
Okay.
saying housekeeping.
You used that one already.
Dennis, should I be able to see like I can see to that door when I walk up to it, not like I can see all of the room now. Should I be able to see all of this?
Now you can, yeah. Now you
Okay.
Well,
I still
now
can.
you shouldn't.
I still can.
Oh, because you can probably see what these guys are seeing. But if I go like this, no, big figure it out.
Yeah.
Now you shouldn't.
I still can.
You
I
can.
like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see all of this. I can see a little
I
chunk
can't see
here.
anything now, Dennis.
I
What
can
the heck?
see
Yeah, I
all
can't
of
see.
this. There's nothing over here, but like just for your reference, like I feel
Oh,
like I
thanks for
shouldn't be able to
telling me.
see over here, and I can.
Is it just darkness or is it like map?
It's grid.
Weird.
Yeah.
And now, Dennis, whatever you did now, I can't see in there.
Well, I closed the door because I was thinking
Oh,
that was
okay.
maybe the issue.
Yeah,
Just
because
zoom
I
in.
can also see like I haven't even noticed, but I can see all of this too from where I'm at. But I can't see this, Dennis, is like a line. Past this line I can't see.
Huh.
Which just seems
I don't know
random.
why
Wait,
that
when you
person-
say you can see,
Try
you can see the
closing it and coming
details?
back in.
Okay.
I don't know why your character.
I just don't want to spoil anything.
I'm gonna have to turn your vision off, sir.
Turn it off. I'll be going blind.
Can anybody else see things they probably shouldn't see?
No, not right now.
Okay, now this looks better, Dennis. I can't see anything except for well, I can still see this. It's better.
Weird. I don't know why. I can see that there's some lines you can kind of see through occasionally, peep through. Like right here, you
Yeah,
can see some
but
lines come through.
that's definitely better than it was.
Okay. Well, Ragnar opened the door, so there you go.
Do we want to try? Last time we were in a magical place and we touched some stuff. The statues came to life and tried to kill us. So
That's why I'm not touching those statues.
Foreshadowing. Wow, interesting.
That's why I'm not touching those statues. Well, you guys, I think you told me the stories probably of campfires.
yeah,
And that's why I'm not touching the statues. I touched the books because you also told me that there's some things in that mansion that you guys could touch, but some things you couldn't touch.
yeah, stuff on the desk and all that stuff. It was Once I tried to grab weapons.
We're not really in need of gear right now, so the temptation of touching gear isn't necessary there.
Okay, same thing here. Do you guys want to look
Kicking?
at the riddle?
Are you guys ready? What are there books sitting here?
You see a statue of a stern-faced wizard wearing elaborate robes with flames embroidered along the hem. You do see a pile of books.
What do the books say? I want the books before the riddle.
Just don't look at the statues, and you can just keep going.
You see 4 books in this nightstand. You see Reflections on Power, a treatise on magical authority, Geography of Power, mapping Thay's dominion, The Burning Plateau, a history of Thaymount, and Red Wizard's Atlas, strategic locations.
I will now read it. The plaque.
What's the riddle? Is there a ticking in this room too?
We haven't read the riddle yet.
So if we don't read the riddle, it doesn't start ticking?
It didn't happen until we read the riddle in the other room.
Well, it happened once you picked up the book, I think. The riddle says, "Our ancient home of magic's might, where slaves dwell beneath burning light, name the plateau where wizards reign, where red robes rule their dark domain." And then you start hearing the sound of the ratcheting of the door.
I think I know the answer, but I'm gonna read The Burning Plateau, a history of Thaymount, because I'm pretty sure Thaymount is what they're talking about. I just wanted to verify that with the book.
Okay.
Am I accurate?
This is the capital of Thay, I believe is what it is. And it talks about Thaymount and its location on the plateau.
I don't want to say the name on the spine of the book, but I say I am quite familiar with a little bit with the geography of Thay, and we have talked about many times of invasion and what we need to do for counter strikes against Thay. And I grabbed the book, and this, pointing to the spine, is their capital city.
Can I open up
upon the plateau?
Can I open the Red Wizard Atlas strategic location and kind of my knowledge of maps and survival and try to find it on the map and confirm what Imhotep is saying?
Yeah, you actually flip through and there are a lot of diagrams and maps, and you open up one and you see there is just this massive 100-mile-long chain of volcanic mountains at the heart of Thay, and located at the encompassed in the entire plateau of the High Thay atop second Tharch. The Tharch, located within the Tharch, whatever that is the name Thaymount, and it has like an annotation below it saying the location of the capital and the epicenter of the Pass of the Doomed.
Thaymount. That's it.
So, as you say Thaymount, the ratcheting of the door stops.
Stopped it again.
That was a little bit of actually Chris knowledge. I knew Thaymount because I just know Thay. But it's actually not that bad because Imhotep knows Thay. So.
What's that say?
What are they?
What are they?
What are
What are
they?
they? What are they?
Are these statue holding items as well?
No, this was different. These were statues of stern-faced wizards wearing elaborate robes with flames embroidering their hem.
Are they now looking at me because I said this password?
They are, and the flames would represent kind of the volcano stretch.
I think now. Tell me if you think wrong. I'm talking to all of you now. Just tell me. Since I have given the password to the last 2 spots, if we have another one, should I continue giving the passcodes? So that way the passcodes are all on one person to see
That's
what
what I-
happens if one person says all the passcodes?
That's what I'm thinking. And besides, you have a bit more knowledge on this than the rest of us.
I mean, I can give the wrong passcode if you want.
I will say that I am giving these books a side eye. Like to keep. Just because like who doesn't want the strategic locations of Thay and possibly getting more insight into my enemy, right? Anyways. Okay, next room.
Does Ragnar open this door as well?
I run through it this time.
No,
I run to it.
You don't
And
say
I say-
housekeeping it. Okay.
No, I say, no, listen, I say, honey, I'm home, and then I run through.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Ragnar.
All right, then a similar pattern here in this room.
Yep. Same thing you see this time, statues depicting a wizard clutching a staff and a spellbook, standing atop a pile of bones. Put in a message here.
I'm really enjoying this music, by the way.
Yeah, this is great.
The 8 who rule, histories of Zulkirs, path of Zulkirs, Thayan political machinations. Okay.
Volume 3.
8
Middle.
masters via the higher throne. Each school of magic claims its own, while the titles these lords of spell, who in our burning nation dwell. Zulkir. Right, guys? I mean,
you just said it.
Yeah, sure.
As you say Zulkir, the eyes glow and begin to look at you. The door didn't even start ratcheting yet.
yeah, well, that's kind of easy one. Again, that was more knowledge. Chris just knows the Zulkir is the leader of the one of the 8 schools of magic.
This is bound to happen.
Big Fear wants to beat me to it.
Do you want to build a snowman?
This is a terrible episode, and I feel so bad for the characters whom built their characters around being not so bright, and I apologize for that. And that was a very polite way of saying, "You're stupid."
Carrie's good, but I just don't, I don't have any knowledge, but I also don't see why he would have any knowledge of this stuff anyways. You know what I mean? Like, he can pass the checks and read the books for sure.
Ragnar and Big Fear having a great.
These riddles aren't meant to be crazy difficult, but it is supposed to be kind of fun. So.
Oh, I know this one too. I think.
What hasn't given you the riddle yet?
Upon the flesh, so you see a statue of a wizard with intricate tattoos covering their face, hands, and stands in the corner. Upon the flesh, our power glows, and crimson marks our tattoos shows. What runes of might do wizards wear to show the rank that they do bear?
Ooh, I want to know about that. Big Fear's going to pick up Blood and Magic, the Tattooed Path.
Okay.
And do a quick skim through.
Now there is a lot of there's a problem I have with you guys right now, guys, is there's a lot of nouns that could do it. Sigil, symbol, tattoo. But what all Thayans get are tattoos on them, and their tattoos are a symbolization of their school of magic, which they're a part of. But like, Dennis, is it as easy as saying that word, or is he trying to play it and maybe call it a sigil or a symbol? Or a rune. I mean, there's another noun as well. He's given us 4 nouns, I feel like.
Imhotep is just
But in the
hollering out all these
question, it
names and he
says-
gets it wrong. Just kidding.
In the question, it says, what runes of might? So I doubt the answer is just runes.
Well, the riddle up top, he said the word that said the answer to the riddle in the riddle. So
Mm.
Throws you off the track sometimes.
Haha.
I'm out of water.
I got a 24 on an Arcana check of just skimming through the book.
There is a lot of detail in Blood and Magic, the Tattooed Path, about the intricacy of enhancing tattoos with power. And this one goes more into blood magic and the spells that can be used in their properties to enhance tattoos. And there are also some drawings and figures showing tattoos that can be used. And you actually will notice some of those tattoos that you see in the figures on the statue in front of you.
and I'm gonna throw out there a little flavor. You also will notice that some of the sigils and marks in those tattoos are also found on Imhotep's arm.
Hmm.
And he looks at that and he kind of like snarls and says, "They take those things that we find sacred in our oaths and dilute them through magic and blood. They take what is sacred to us and turn them wicked. They mock us with these marks." Whether or not that's actual history, that's the history he's told.
I just want to take in this information and just Big Fear wants to just see if he can learn from it real fast.
I
What would you
I mean,
like to learn?
I don't want to
There's
be the
tons
one
of
that
information there.
gets it wrong, guys. Which noun do you think it is? I think it's tattoo.
I'm gonna say tattoos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tattoo. Dennis, tattoo.
Roll for initiative.
Yes.
It was sigil.
Sorry, I did grab one.
There
of
was
the
a smirk on Dennis's face when he was saying
What?
it, and I was like, "It's not tattoos."
Dude,
What did Big Fear-
okay.
What did you say, Mike?
Two.
I said I was reading through the book, so I would have been at the nightstand reading through that book.
Yeah. And whatever information you want. I mean, there's a lot of information about tattoos and magic and spells that can be used in enhancing tattoos. So whatever Big Fear is looking for, just probably you'll find. 4 for carry.
2 problems. 1, that's my third 3 of the night. And 2, why are my dice rolling so slow? Do I need to like refresh D&D Beyond or something?
Maybe.
My dice are like laggy.
Yeah, I would refresh it.
Maybe it's my stream.
No,
I got a natural 1 again.
Here, let me
Oh,
let me
it
just
rolls
roll
for
a
Vin. I was like
D4 or
waiting for
something.
Vin. I'm like, come on, buddy.
No, my dice are just rolling super slow.
Yeah, I feel like mine glitched a little when I did it. It might be D&D Beyond, but
Okay. It's not a problem. I'm more mad about the third 3 in a row, but
I don't blame you. I get to roll with advantage on my initiatives, and I get a +5, and I still only rolled a 15.
The statue, the eyes glow, and instead of this faint orange, like kind of almost like a wave of different colors, kind of arcane, watching, they go just red, and they almost look like angry eyes, but there's no emotion behind them. And he pulls his arms out, and life comes to him, and he's got this massive skull as like kind of like a belt buckle around him, and as he steps like kind of off this plate in front of him, and your guys' positions are where you're gonna be, and
no.
we're gonna go ahead and get going here. So let me get my playlist right for the counter. This will be cool. Let's try this one.
So during this commotion, while this thing comes to life, everyone's like, "Oh crap!" Big Fear quickly. I rolled a 20 on a sleight of hand check to close the book and slip it into my bag.
Okay. It's in your bag. Good job.
I think we're gonna take all the books.
Blood and Magic book in my bag.
Big Fear, you will be first. And
That's
note,
right, I will.
note the roof is only just about like 10, 11 feet tall. And this,
I don't need to be big for this guy.
this creature
Like
is head almost like this brushing the roof above you, ceiling.
Yeah, he's a large creature. He's a large creature. I can still grapple a large creature. I jump across the bed at him.
Okay.
And Big Fear's just gonna jump at him and start just wailing away at him. Is he made of metal?
He is made of a very dense iron.
Sweet. He's made of metal. It's gonna be so good. Right? 33 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh, 14.
Nice.
And I am not big, so I do not get advantage on strength checks. But I am going to try grappling him to just kind of hold it, like grab one of his arms and like pull him down so he can't get away from me.
Okay.
Like Thanos.
Is that a roll off, right?
Oh. Yeah, it's a roll off. 20 on an athletics check. That was a really bad roll.
21.
Ooh, so he breaks free. And I just go for another 2 punches on him.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit him?
He's able to deflect you as you go to punch in, and his like pauldron or something kind of like leans his shoulder forward, and your knuckle just kind of rolls across the iron of his pauldron.
See how we want to play? And I come up for a knee right at his side.
Okay,
24.
24 will connect.
And another 14 damage there.
Okay.
And he is not grappled.
Okay, Ragnar. Or actually, sorry, Imhotep. as Big Fear is landing a couple of these punches, goes to like grab him and just kind of shrugs him off.
I turned to Ragnar and I said, "Say, get him, big boy." Using my alert feat immediately after. Oh, I guess I didn't read that. I missed that immediately. I want to swap initiative orders with Ragnar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as an alert with alert feat, you can swap initiative orders with somebody, and I want to swap it with Ragnar.
Okay, Ragnar.
Run at him. And I can use a charge attack as a part of a melee attack action. If you move at least 10 feet in a straight line toward the target prior to hitting it, choose one of the following effects. Gain a 1d8 bonus to the attack's damage, or push the target up to 10 feet away if it is no more than one size larger than you.
Which effect
So
would
I
you like
can't-
to use?
We are going to use... let's see here. I'm using my Mountain Bane, which is a sword. So I believe I can do.
Well, do you want to add 1d8 or do you want to push him? That's the question.
Oh, I guess that's what it's saying. Yeah, I'm just gonna add the 1d8. Yeah. I'm just gonna add the 1d8.
Okay.
So
Make your attack roll.
make my attack, and then I'm also going to rage. Where's my rage thing? There we go. And okay. All right, help me understand again if I get an advantage on the first attack.
If you attack recklessly.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
And if you attack recklessly, you can forego attacking recklessly and gain brutal strike.
If you use reckless attack, you can forego advantage on one strength-based attack. I see.
And
I get an extra 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do that.
And then
And then I get to choose which one of the brutal strikes. And you can cause one brutal strike effect of your choice.
Okay.
and
So make
and
a
don't
straight
forget you
roll.
also get don't forget also you get your frenzy. When you're raging and you're attacking recklessly, you also get the frenzy ability.
Oh, I see. So
The first attack, right, does extra damage.
Yep.
Less.
that's
and
if
the
I'm
hit
attacking
master.
recklessly, right?
What?
That's if I'm attacking recklessly, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which
So if
you
I'm
are-
not doing...
But you're just foregoing the advantage, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so straight.
Because remember the downside is if he attacks you, he gets advantage.
Right. So straight roll. Oh, garbage. 20.
He goes to put his fist up to block your attack, and you're able to get right past and connect with him. He
Nice.
does hit.
Yeah.
20 is his AC.
All right. So I have my normal attack in here. That's the 2d6 plus 1.
11. But yeah.
Or plus, yeah.
So roll that, then roll your
D10.
strike.
And then I roll a d8.
Oh yeah, because you're charged.
Yep.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to roll my d10.
And then roll 3d6s. That's your frenzy.
Yeah.
That's so oh my gosh, what that sucks.
Yeah, no, was not great.
Is that
Was
all?
Not great. Is that all? Yeah, for that one hit.
So
yeah.
first hit is
that
43
everything?
damage out of the gate. Okay.
And then I get my second hit. And it's
You
metal.
don't get any
so
you don't get any of that other stuff on this one.
yeah. But is it metal, right? So I want to use my breath weapon, the acid, and see if it does anything.
Interesting.
So I can do a cone, or I can do a straight line, and the line is 5 feet. Every creature must make a DC 17 dex saving throw, and if they don't make it, they get a 3d10 acid damage.
Okay, he rolls a 15.
Nice. 3d10 for damage.
So roll it. You roll it.
Oh, I roll it? Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
22.
Okay, as the acid pours over him, it does seem to be damaging his metal figure.
Ho 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 ho.
Now tell me this, Chris, real quick. Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magic attacks that aren't adamantine. Does that mean magic attacks have no issues, even if they're not
Correct.
adamantine?
Correct.
But if they were to be non-magic, they'd have to be adamantine to do anything.
Correct. Yep. That is a side note, sorry, Dennis, is I would propose in a new campaign that you get rid of that thing and it becomes so much more better. When you go like against this thing, you have to have adamantine weapons, regardless of magic or not. This makes the game so much better. That's the way that 3.5 used to be. But like you get a magic item like level 5 and then like
it's same with
nothing.
werewolves, like everything. It's just like silvered
it
items
becomes inconsequential.
or magic items.
Or magic item. And it becomes like, why even say silvered?
Okay, Ragnar. Breath and attack. Is that all for you?
Yeah, I don't think I get a third attack.
Okay. Perfect. As you do this, the iron golem kind of shields himself and starts taking just.
Oh, actually, sorry. I do choose a brutal strike.
All right. What do you want?
No,
What do you want?
Okay, I'm gonna do a hamstring blow. It reduces his speed by 15 feet.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, because I get the 1d10, and then I also get
that.
to cause 1 brutal strike, right? So the hamstring blow, yeah.
Perfect. Now, in a beautiful cone, you see spewing out of his mouth this cloud of poison. So 15-foot cone. Let's see. Do we have cones in here for the props?
Yeah.
So Austin's not here. He's always my prop guy.
I don't think you can get you can get 5 of us, but I don't think you can get Crimson in it.
15 feet from there to there, probably.
Ooh, who's he aiming it at? Oh.
Oh. Well, only 2 people have
Well, I'm making sure they're all in the squares.
Getting your square, right?
I'm making sure they're in the square. He was partway on a square, partway off here, right? That's the grid, right, Dennis?
I concur.
Just keep like moving as he's shifting the cone. Just keep moving it around.
Yeah, Dennis, keep moving that cone. Yeah. Well, Imhotep was out over here.
No one said they moved, so that's where they're staying. Okay, we'll call it Ragnar and Big Fear. Please
Sweet.
roll a con save.
Oh, even better.
Give me a second. I'm coming back.
You said this is poison?
Yeah.
Con save,
So
you said?
Constitution save.
I have
Not for you,
advantage
though.
against being poisoned.
21.
21. 27.
27.
You guys both save, and instead of taking the full 10d8 damage, you only take half. So you'll take 21 points of damage from this one.
I am also resistant to poison damage.
So you take 10
Yay!
or 11.
Which is it? 10 or 11?
11. You round up.
Okay.
And then he's going to take his sword and he's going to go across for an attack on Ragnar. And that is going. He gets advantage on you. Oh,
Yeah, he's
nat
reckless.
20.
I'm going to use a reaction and use my runic shield, and he has to re-roll his attack.
Nice.
Does he get to re-roll both dice for the advantage?
Yeah, I'm sure he still gets. It's just let's see. When another creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can
19.
use a reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20.
19
No,
does not hit.
Nat
21 armor
19.
class.
Nat 19, yeah. So went from a
Oh,
nat 20
nat-
to a nat 19. So only what a 32 to hit.
Oh,
Hey,
but-
save the critical. That's all that matters.
But that's
Yeah,
from
for
a
real.
3d10 plus 7 damage, or 6d10 plus 7 damage to 3d10. So that is 22 points of magical slashing damage. I don't know if that matters for you if it's magic or not. But...
no, I don't think it does.
Okay, so 11
You're
points
still-
of damage.
11 points of damage. And because he hit me, I get a reaction attack. And
Wait,
let's
we
see here.
didn't-
When you take damage from a
You
creature
didn't
that is
go yet,
within-
right?
No,
No, he gave
I will
me
go
his
when
turn
Ragnar
order.
Goes. Yeah, I am now Ragnar's order initiative.
When you take damage from a creature that is 5 feet within 5 feet of you, you take a reaction to make one melee attack against that creature using a weapon or an unarmed strike. So I'm going to use my greatsword.
Great.
Great.
Oh,
Bummer.
As he comes across with the sword to hit you, and you go to hit him back, he parries your sword, and his speed and strength is very impressive for such a hulking creature. Imhotep. You are next.
Imhotep.
All
Dude, we
right.
blocked so much damage there.
I am going to expend a superiority dice, and I'm going to use Commander Strike, and I'm going to tell Ragnar, keep wailing, buddy.
oh.
Well on.
Does that give me advantage at all?
Oh,
No,
you
no.
still have advantage. No, he still
Yeah,
has
your
advantage.
reckless attack you have it for your entire turn. So even your last one, you should reroll that because you have advantage until the start of your next turn.
Oh, I didn't roll
Because
with
your
advantage.
reckless
He only
attacking.
forgoes the first one for his brutal strike.
Yeah, for his brutal strike.
Oh,
For
my...
his
But I used my
frenzied
breath
strike.
weapon on the second one. I used my breath
Yeah,
attack for my second attack.
But now
so-
you get reckless attack because you
Got it.
attack recklessly.
Got it. Okay. So do I get to attack now?
Yeah, you could use one of my attacks to attack him.
So I'm rolling with advantage, right?
Yep.
Nat 20.
He's going to use his ability to cancel that. Just
And then I'm rolling 2d8 for you. That's your additional damage. My superior dice gives you an additional damage.
Oh, so Dennis, what did you do to my roll?
nothing.
You do an additional 8 damage to whatever else you roll. You do an additional 8 damage.
hey, so I haven't done
So
a
right-click-
critical hit in a minute.
Click on the damage and hit
Oh,
crit.
crit roll. Literally crit damage right there.
50 damage. Because add 8 to that, Dennis.
50 damage.
He's looking pretty rough, guys.
All right, now I take my attack. 29.
Yes. That would hit him.
15 damage
Yeah.
plus 1 lightning damage.
Yes.
And then I bonus action attack.
Bonus action attack.
35 to hit.
Yes.
Just barely.
9 damage plus 4 more lightning damage.
Yes.
Dennis, you know the music stream is paused? There we go.
All right, that's my turn.
It wasn't paused. It was just playing.
Oh, it was paused. It was weird.
Might have gone out a little bit.
Healthy statue.
Okay, we're good.
Girthy.
My last attack was at advantage. I was making sure it wasn't a critical. It wasn't.
Okay, Carrie. Or yeah, let's just let you go, Carrie.
Oh,
Vin doesn't need to go if he doesn't have to.
Carrie's sees it teetering, and at the same time he's like, that breath attack, that cone attack almost hit me. So he is going to face step just over here, and then he's gonna cast Starry Wisp on this guy, which is just a cantrip. So, slow motion die right on those. So, I think a 19 misses. You said, right?
Just misses, yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's it. That's all he does.
All right, Crimson.
The Ben's not going?
We're gonna
Green
you guys
paused
go first
again.
before Ben.
Oh, man, I rolled an
It's
natural
not
one.
paused for me. I don't know.
There it goes. It's good now.
There it goes. It's playing now.
I was hoping I wouldn't get a turn. It would die before it
Oh,
got to
now
me.
it's
And I would
paused
just,
again.
How about now?
Now it's not paused.
So I can't minimize my media player? That's
You
annoying.
cannot minimize it, but I'm sure you can probably cover it up with another thing, though.
Well, it looks like he's sharing
about now?
just the media player.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good now.
I'll just make sure I don't minimize it. That might have won't happen before. Okay. Crimson, sorry, what do you do?
Alright, pull sword, shield out, run, and I'm gonna jump up on the bed and take a nice little bounce. And then
No more
Take my-
monkeys jumping on the bed.
dead. And I'll do my so question. With my Mistra sword, I can change my Divine Strike to a different type of attack. Does that also apply to my
Different type of damage.
Radiant? Different, yeah, I can change it. Does that apply to my Radiant Strike for on my normal attack?
What's your Radiant Strike?
Radiant
The
damage.
Radiant Strike, it's the improved Divine Smite,
Oh.
which they just renamed it to Radiant Strike.
I'll say that the sword damage can change, but not the paladin ability.
Okay, so keep that, but if I use Divine Smite, then I can change that ability. Okay. Cool. So I'll just take 2 attacks. First attack's gonna be 30 to hit,
Nah.
13 damage, and that's slashing damage plus 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
Second
And,
attack,
Okay.
22 to hit,
They'll hit.
13 slashing, and 7 radiant.
Okay. How would you like to do this?
Colors black.
Just jumping off the bed, coming down, and just like slamming it, and then just turning around and just going up, knocking its head off.
The head doesn't fall off, but I'll say it like it's.
How about like more like slash, push it up in between the like the neck joint, and just kind of like.
Yeah, it gets all sorts of kinked up back there, and it falls down to his knees, and his eyes go out. And then you notice the metal around it, like its armor, where the damage has been done, begins to slowly like reshape and mend.
What?
So we got to figure out the right word.
Can
What word do you guys think it is? It's one of those nouns.
sigil.
I said
I
one
get
noun.
sigil.
You think it's sigil? All right, I say sigil.
Carrie says sigil.
The ratcheting of the door stops, and you have found the correct word.
Oh, sorry, Kerry. I thought we agreed that I was gonna say them all just in case there's some kind of effect, and the person who says it all.
Well, I just got a bit scared there, seeing him respawning and whatnot.
Hey, Ragnar, I'll race you back to the other two. We'll go fight them again.
Can you re-say them negatively? Let's go.
XP farm. Ready, set, go.
As you do it, the eyes do turn back on and turn to that other color, and the head, although crooked, starts following you.
Oh, creepy.
Can I head back to where the books are, and I want to pick up the Reflection of Power book. Was it Treaty of Magical Authority? And I want to start reading that. I'm looking for things that talk about the weave. or anything that would point me in that kind of
we
like
don't leave the books
direction.
with us. You gotta leave the books here.
It's a 9.
You take Big Fear's word for it.
Do we? Are we not? Are they fair that we should not be bringing these books anything anywhere other than keep them in the room?
I think we need to keep them in the room because that was the warning. If we take the books, it might seal up the entire tower, and then we'll get trapped in here.
I look back
Hey.
at Big Fear. Yeah, it's like, I mean, we don't want to lose our breath.
Right. No one wants that.
All right, let's open this next door.
This is probably the biggest surprise of all.
Yeah.
I'm home.
All right.
Do you think we could touch? I mean, because the statues didn't do anything. Do we want to try and grab those items off that statue?
No.
Let's
were-
save it for on the way out.
They seem to be part of
Well-
the statue.
The part of the statue? Okay.
Yeah.
Just before Big Fear leaves the room, he reaches back in his bag and takes the book out, throws it back onto the shelf in the nightstand.
Yeah, like looking at the table of contents, Crimson, you don't see anything about Mistra specifically, and it'd be hard to just stand there and skim through it in 1 minute before you guys leave, unless you want to actually sit down and study the book.
Just a quick skim is fine.
But there are titles referring to other sources of power and magic beyond the realm, things of that nature. But without any specific studying, you won't be able to learn anything.
Very interesting books. Very, very interesting books that would be quite interesting to sit here and ponder and read and research. There seems to be a lot of good books down here.
I could
You
use
might
a
have a
rest.
week to read. You don't know.
Yeah, we might have a
What?
10-day. They'll read the books.
We get stuck down here for 10 days, so we know what we're doing.
Yeah. Do some reading.
All right. Next level. Start walking over the staircase. Start walking down.
Oops.
What's interesting, we solved all those riddles. We have no idea what solving those riddles actually did.
Yep. You just gain access to their quarters, for all you know. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't think we're going to.
We activated a whole army.
Okay. You are actually going down this time.
Yay.
Oh, so we go. To go
Let me know if
go
there's
this
any
way.
issues with the vision again.
Let's see.
All right.
So which way are we going? This
Pick a
way or
door.
this way?
Counterclockwise now.
It's the correct one this
Okay.
time.
You shouldn't be able to walk through that wall.
Oh, okay. Well, I can, and I can see this.
Again, you got access.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Nice
Turns into a little
rug.
bug and crawls through.
You're probably finding a weakness in the wall. That's all it is. Dude, stop it, man. Like, why would you do it on purpose? Fear.
Oh, Crimson's got 2 of them.
What's that?
To what?
You got 2 icons on my screen.
Yeah, me too. Oh, now you're back to 1.
That's just
I
like,
think it's
yeah.
I think it's when you're moving it around. Yeah. Okay, open the door here. Oh, I've got 2 walls. I see that I need to fix. We'll see if it matters, but yeah.
While you're doing that, I looked it up earlier just in case, and it's so weird. Lesser restoration will resolve poison, but then greater restoration does not. But you would think greater restoration would do everything lesser restoration does, right?
Interesting.
But I don't know if you're going to spend a greater restoration to your poison.
Totally not. I was looking at it. It was just odd.
Hey, big buddy. You doing okay? I mean, you kind of got blasted with some stuff.
Poison? That's not 1 week.
Alright.
Dennis, for some reason, it seems to be dependent on where the map is centered on my screen.
I don't know if I can control that.
Yeah, I just won't. I'll just stay
just
super
sounds like a
zoomed in
glitch.
and I won't move around. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a glitch.
I can just
You
turn my
guys
vision
just-
off again if that.
Yeah, just turn my vision off.
Kick him out and have him come back in, maybe.
You tried that last time, it didn't really do anything.
Try turning it back off and back on again.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to check the rooms again, or we want to just keep walking down, or do we need to like?
I don't know. We could just check the first room. If it's the same thing, maybe just walk down. Like, as far as we know, these rituals have done nothing other than be slightly inconvenience.
Yeah, that's a wall there. That's from where you guys came. You have to come down this way.
Oh, okay.
Except for Ragnar, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
go.
you see this short hallway that ends at a door at the end of the hall, and the two doors on either side.
Oh, the door right there at the end too.
And at the end of the
That's
hall,
different.
you see a wall that bears a circular metal plate about the size of a dinner plate, and the plate is made of dark iron with silvery runes around its circumference that pulse with a faint purple light.
Ooh, runes.
Big Fear, do you recognize any of those runes?
Oh. My first nat 1.
Man, Austin, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? You look amazing.
I've joined.
You
Oh,
see,
there you go.
it does seem to be in that same language from the pedestal above, for that obsidian plate that led you down into the inverted tower. Can any of you read that, Abyssal?
No, we had used comprehend languages with mixed Big Fear.
Does he use it again?
Is Big Fear dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish. Do you?
No, but then you turned to stone again.
Oh, I guess. Has it
Oh,
been
shut up.
Has it been 1 hour?
We took a short rest up top.
We did take a short rest, so yes, it would have been past an
What
hour.
happened? So nope, I cannot comprehend languages.
Okay, and you want to cast a spell again or not?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rune.
Okay.
It's been activated.
Okay, so you can't read the writing.
Nope.
I could touch
Good
it again,
start.
guys. I could touch it again and see if I see some kind of prophecy, knowledge over this place like I did before.
Austin, just let me know. There's been some glitches tonight with Lava Rodeo with some of my fog, so just let me know if you have any extra sight that you don't feel like you should have.
It looks good to me.
Now I lost everything.
I turned your vision off.
Oh, like completely. Perfect.
Yeah.
You can't see what everyone else sees. You should be able to see everything they can see.
I can't even see.
I can't see what everybody else can see.
Gray.
Can you see me on top of you?
Wait,
I can't see what everybody else sees.
So
I can only see what I see.
how about now, Karen?
Now-
are you seeing
now I
everything in
can, yeah.
other rooms, or are you only seeing the hallway?
Just seeing what they say. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll take that. There's a win. Maybe
Yep.
Vin
I-
fix it for you.
I can't see what everybody else can see.
Can you see what you can see?
I can see what I can see.
That's all that matters.
Okay, good.
Oh, my vision's back for me, Dennis. But whatever. I just won't move around.
Well,
until we're in an
I gave
area.
you vision. Can you see in other rooms though?
I can. Yes, like I can see this.
Gosh dang it.
I can see in here.
Massive glitch.
I don't know why I'm breaking the game so badly.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you 5 feet radius. That way you can
Put
see
me in
directly in front
timeout.
of you.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
This is terrifying. It's like a horror
Should have been
game.
the fight last time. Vision.
Yeah.
How far down are we, guys?
I'll give you 10 so you can see enough. But
Okay.
Pretty far, but it's only the second stop.
Okay, I've seen a bunch of riddles, so
yep.
awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and touch this, Dennis, with Grim Psychopathy. Wow, I cannot say that word tonight. And I touch it.
Psychometry?
Psychometry.
Geometry?
With a 24.
Now this is based off of lore, right? History, and what you'd be able to gather from things you've heard, and kind of you could potentially have like an experience with it, right?
Yeah, doesn't mean I have to have an experience, but I can touch it and gain knowledge that I otherwise would not have gained by my own brain, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I can either have a vision, or I just with the knowledge I have will just also to come to my brain. Like I would recall it, and like magically recall it by touching it, or have a vision in the recall.
Recall meaning that you've learned something about it and can now call forth, or like it's being revealed to you
so
magically.
When making an intelligence, I'll read it one more time just because whenever you make an intelligence.
Last time I think I made it more than it's supposed to be, but one of the visions was more, one of the visions was probably on spot with what it should have been. So I just want to make sure I get it right.
Yeah. So whenever you make a check, recall information about sinister or tragic history of an object you are touching or your current location. You have advantage on this check. At the DM's discretion, a suitably high roll might cause your character to experience brief visions of the past connected to object or location.
Cool. Also, Austin, if you aren't already, you can watch the stream. It has the music. Cool.
I just started.
So basically, I'm rolling just a generic roll, and if I roll high enough, you might decide because of that ability, you might give me a brief vision of what I learned, right? So I think the first time we did it, I rolled a nat 20, and you gave me a really cool vision. The second time I did this, I rolled decently good, and you gave me too much. So on this, on this one,
I gave you from the perspective of somebody you didn't know about, and that was where I messed up. Rather than giving you lore and history of something you would have known about. So
no. So it has nothing to do with me if you give me a vision. So a vision,
but
like
it's
the way
based
I
off
see
of
it,
your history check.
Not the vision. So the idea behind
the
it,
information you get is based off of your history check.
Yes, unless I roll suitably high and I can gain a vision of that thing, which means I gain more. No, I gain more than my ability, my knowledge. My knowledge extends because my ability to connect with the things that are around me. Otherwise, if I don't roll suitably high, it's just a generic check.
Well, you could have a vision, so you visually, or it's like I'd see more than you would have, but I think historically you still would be tied to more or less what you have.
I don't think that is the. Maybe you can do whatever. I don't think that's the intent. It's not a revelation
giving you an answer to a code, though. That's the thing. It's not kind of stuff. This is the answer to the riddle or whatever kind of thing.
I'm not asking for it. It's not.
Yes,
you gave me way too much last time.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
you straight up just gave us the answer.
Yeah.
5.
But I think in terms of that last vision that you, the vision that we got that gave the answer.
What is the answer to what is the movie? Spaceballs.
What is the?
But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
So the vision that you got, that Chris got at the pedestal, probably would have been okay if we didn't hear what he said. If we just saw it happening and that's what was
being in that wizard's perspective as well. I think if you saw a history of what happened there, that would have been different than being in his footsteps, which isn't written down, isn't part of history.
Also, he touched the pedestal, not the wizard, so it would have been from the pedestal's perspective, I guess.
You look up the robes of the see the wizard's balls.
You can. That's funny. That's funny. But,
everything is muffled because his robes.
Like you're having a vision that you don't want to be having.
That's a nightmare. No, I think I get you though. You can gain more, but I'm just kind of seeing where I'm at. So you roll a 24.
Yeah, well, I think it's a history check, but the vision part is the supernatural ability of my ability to touch things, sinister and tragic moments and evil things around me, and gain more than my actual history check would give me. So there
wouldn't be a point of an ability if it didn't work that way. It was just be a normal history check, right?
Yeah, otherwise it's just a history check. So I almost like Dennis. This is the best way. Pillars of Eternity. The Watcher sometimes has those brief visions, right? That's almost where I feel like it's kind of trying to be. is that brief vision the Watcher has, where you can kind of see things happen. But his history of the area doesn't give him that, but that vision gives him a bit more than anybody else could be given. Does that make? I don't know. It's up to you, but that's what I see it as. I think it's a cool little thing that I'm trying to use in this place because it's about undead, and so I'm trying to use this interesting.
No, yeah, I like it. I'm just trying to find the line where I don't want to give you the answer to the riddle or whatever you need to do, but still give you enough that it's interesting and more than just like this is a tower that is dug underground in this time period. Okay. Well, I actually have something kind of fun here on my media player, which has seemed to pause because I think my playlist ended. Yes. I have created a playlist with a song for each of you so that when we have moments, you each will have your own song and it'll be kind of reflective. So when the song plays, you know it's kind of your cue.
Fancy schmancy. Little Path of Exile feel here.
Imhotep is pulled spiritually into this place. You're actually outside the tower and you look up and you see the Onyx Tower. And you see the door of the tower as you go in. And you see the pedestal at the base of the stairs that go up the tower. And you see it open up and you start walking down. And you go all the way down to where you are now as you stand there looking at this doorway. And it's kind of a fuzzy image and a fuzzy picture. And you do something with your hand by the plate and you feel a pulse of energy. And the door pushes open. And you see this cave mouth that goes on in front of you. And you know you've walked into not the Shadowfell, which you thought you may have been in, but a secret entrance into the Underdark.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which does give you a hint that this is probably the direction you're looking for. But now, what is the way to get in?
Cool.
And your vision starts coming back to where you are amongst your friends.
I lift my hand up. My eyes go back to normal, as you guys have seen before, in these moments of vision as I touch evil objects and things, and I go, well, I can tell you this. That is the right direction. How to get through that door, I do not know. But I can also tell you another thing. We are not in the Shadowfell, as maybe I assumed and maybe some of you did. We are in fact found an entrance into the Underdark.
No, I assume nothing.
Imhotep, would the door be able to be opened from the other side without?
I do not know. I only was able to see some kind of perspective of entering from this direction.
How did the person who entered enter? What was there a ritual of some sort that was done? What did you see?
There no more than he touched it in some way, which was not clear, and it caused the door to thong and open up.
Well, last time we used fire. Does the symbol look? Do I recognize the symbol from up top? Does the symbol look the same, or does it look different? Would I be able to tell the difference, even though I can't read it? Would I be able to tell if the symbols are different than what was the fire one we used at the top?
They look to be of the same, like language. They have similar pattern, but they don't
Can't tell if it's the same.
They don't say the same words.
Okay.
Maybe some of these rooms, if we go into them, might give us hints to what to do to get this open.
Is there a rune, like a singular rune, or is there it's a different language type setup?
Yeah, these are a language.
Okay. So it's not like the fire runes on the sides,
right.
Because Big Fear would know simple runes like that.
Right, you were able to kind of figure out those resemble fire, whereas when you use your rune to understand languages, that's where you could read the text on the pedestal exactly, and it seems to be the same. Kind of
So there's no runes that I recognize anywhere around it. It's just a language there.
Well, I guess yes, because around the plate itself are runes etched in it, but it's more of like runes and sigils representing magic and like barriers or like schools of magic, more so than like a specific like language or word. In this case, like you could probably, understand that it's essentially trying to keep something in or keep something out. If you spoke Elvish, you'd see it says speak, friend, and enter.
By the way, sorry guys, I had my webcam microphone, so it was probably really loud, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, it was kind of tinny.
Yeah, I was about to quit.
I almost muted you. It was so bad.
No, I was listening to the stream and I heard my clicks on my microphone and like me breathing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let me fix that.
Okay.
Does it sound better now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds magical.
Okay.
I've unmuted you.
Okay, let's check the other rooms because Carrie's thinking, in all of these other rooms, whether it's for flavor or not, Dennis made the choice to put some plants in there. So if there happen to be plants in here, we might be able to get some advice.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wow!
But
wow.
There
Now
aren't
we're
any.
thinking.
I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that. Good Drew moment. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
All right,
Up
but
and
they're-
dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say they aren't in this exact
Oh, sorry.
hallway, so I
Right,
don't know
go
how
ahead.
useful
Oh,
they'll be. But
yep. I'm gonna jump in and say cowabunga.
I love how Ragnar's a designated door opener.
yeah.
Right right from the beginning.
Forgive me if I'm just kind of meandering, guys. I
I had
can
to cut
only
his
see
vision.
10 feet,
I had to cut his
so
vision short.
I'm kind of just exploring.
You're like walking around. Three blind
Because otherwise I
mice.
can't
Three
see the. I
blind
can't see the.
mice. See the
That's so funny. Okay.
Yeah. Is there a
It's-
door in front of us by this rug?
There's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
100% that's the door.
So the last level was basically 4 chambers, and they just each one led to the next chamber.
And each one had a riddle in it that we solved.
This one.
We don't see any riddle.
You just.
This
you
one is
see
just
the
a
bookshelves,
sitting room.
You see the sitting room. You see. What you
Wait,
see.
hold up. Bookshelves?
Yeah,
I'm
those
gonna
are
go over.
bookshelves.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go over
over
the
here.
books over here. I'm gonna take out a piece of parchment. How many books are there? Bunch.
Yeah, there's a whole shelf full. 2 shelves full.
Dang it.
You see a lot more generic books that you've seen throughout your travels. Like what are the ones you see in Baldur's Gate all the time, like the history of Candlekeep, like the Gods of Faerun or whatever, Pantheons of Faerun, things like that.
I kind of acknowledge them about. Hey guys, I noticed a lot of these are very generic books, but I want to take a look through here and see if there's any books that caught us out specifically more than just generic.
Sure.
And I'm gonna roll an investigation check.
Interesting
An
titles.
11, Dennis. Probably don't find any interesting ones, but
You see one. Hold on one second here.
Ooh. Music change. Wait, did you guys run into somebody to attack?
yeah, we fought an iron golem.
Gotcha.
They gave the wrong answer to one of the riddles.
Oh yeah, you got
They
petrified
didn't
again.
listen. Didn't listen to Carrie.
Crimson already made that joke, okay?
You see a couple of books that kind of stand out to you.
Funny one.
that's a good one.
That's a good one too.
Other important questions.
Of course.
Thank you, Claude AI, for some fun book titles.
That's awesome.
Nothing particular stands out to you in this room.
Okay. Well, I just want to make sure because the books were very much a key to the solving of riddles in the last one. So if we get locked into a room, but the answers were on the books in the other room,
right,
that wouldn't be a good situation.
Is there a handle on this door?
Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. Is there a handle?
There are handles on these doors. Yeah.
I'd love to go and try it.
Open the next door.
Yep.
Wait.
That's Ragnar's job.
You're throwing off. Ragnar has one job here. He can do.
He's got one job. He opens the doors.
I can do it too, man. I'm beefy.
He opens doors and destroys iron golems.
Yeah.
Then I look at Ragnar and say, "Hey, let's open this."
No. Back off.
Housekeeping.
Wait, let's see.
home.
Carrie, follow me, buddy. Come on, little Carrie. Come on, little Carrie. Come on, little Carrie. Come on.
There's the plants for you, Gary.
Ooh, here's some plants for you.
Well, I realized, sadly, I technically don't have that spell prepared. I thought that I did, but that's because it was on the staff, which the staff no longer has that capability. I could prepare it, but I don't have it prepared right now, so very sad.
Going underground, you'd want plants.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't exactly know where I was going.
I granted your vision back just because I'm not going to end up revealing anything super crazy anyway, so.
Okay,
just to
cool.
Help you so you don't have to tip down.
We got
hey, Carrie, look, your kinfolk are over here.
My what?
Your kin.
Your kin.
In this
what,
room,
the plants?
You see musical instruments and plants and decorative wardrobes and a speum.
Nothing to read or solve or anything?
It doesn't seem that way.
Keep moving. Next door.
Next door.
I'm back.
Ooh, there's a statue thing. Ooh, there's another statue thing. Ooh, a table.
What is that? I'll walk up to this and look at it. What do I see?
You see in the other rooms, the statues seemed more like gray, dark, and iron, and these are bronzed, and they are both wizards. One with like intricate robes and a staff, and the other with a tome standing before you. And they both have tattoos across their foreheads and their arms.
Do I recognize those tattoos? I'll roll a history check.
Is there a thing to read a plaque to read, Dennis?
No plaque on these ones.
18.
They look like the same descriptions you've had of the Red Wizards of Thay, which you already know from coming down this, which you should know, by the way. This has been claimed by the Red Wizards of Thay. I'm going to send you the warning that was read as they came down, that we have some context.
Yep.
That actually helped quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Okay. Seems like a dining area. You got like an entertainment area, kind of a sitting area with some books. Maybe this is where, if guests were permitted, where they would have them be, or the dining room where the wizards might come and eat together. I remember on your map, this was Erkenweld's tower, and you guys probably don't really know who Erkenweld is, but
Only Edwin does.
yeah.
All right, Ragnar.
Oh, yes. Incoming!
The flames aren't actually on that. That's just the one I decided to use for some reason.
10 days of darkness, huh?
Woo! Is there anything in the barrels? Are they like
I was gonna say, are these barrels?
wine barrels or?
Yeah, you pop them open, you can find some. I guess do you pop them open? They're sealed. They're closed.
Yeah.
I look around to everybody else before I do it.
Hey, if I'm not allowed to take a book, you can't open those up.
Only because he said not to, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, no.
And I open it.
Okay, it's a bunch of like dried fruit and dried like rations and things in this barrel.
If I eat it, do I get health?
Go ahead and take a scoop. Find out.
All right, I take a scoop and I put it in my mouth.
It's not meat.
I
but
smack.
It tastes
I
nourishing.
smack your mouth, your hand before you can put it to your mouth.
Smack your mouth.
Smack your mouth.
And I say, remember the warning.
Fine.
Hey, you might need to take it easy. I've only got a 6 intelligence. Okay, you can't remember things like that.
Little meta. Way to break the fourth wall, Mark. Jeez.
The proposal.
My intelligence is only a 6.
No, mine.
Open the door. There we go. All right.
Oh. We're back where we were.
Back to where we were. Was there further down, Dennis? Could we go down more?
Yeah, there is. I had to change some of the order and structure and stuff of the maps, but there is a stairwell going down.
So wait, just for my reference, because I wasn't here last time, we've come across something like this before, and you used fire on it and got through it?
Yes.
That was the very beginning.
It was
of this.
the rune to
Outside.
enter the tower.
Well, technically, you used fire on it.
Well, no, you.
Yeah, it was him.
You lit my torch on fire, and then I went and touched
You
all
just
of them.
produce flame and give him some fire to use.
Yeah.
Well, we can keep exploring, or if at any point we want to try to long rest, I can change some prepared spells around and talk to plants. If we get stuck, I guess.
I'm down
let's
for
just
a
go
nap.
Deeper. Let's go another level deeper. We'll figure it out.
Let's just keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if a Tower of the Red Wizard of Thay is a good place to take a long rest.
Taking a long rest outside isn't any better.
Well.
Yeah, we're safe as long as we. It's like it seems like as long as we aren't messing with anything, we're okay for now.
Okay,
There were some cushiony beds and couches.
This one I do want to make sure we're not screwing up vision. So.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Well, reduce mine back down because I can see
everything.
Then
you can see the devils waiting for
and
us.
Carrie, hush it.
Take my
Nothing.
Is that better, Gary?
It seems like I get vision through areas that I shouldn't based on them.
So they're revealing. Oh, gosh,
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I have my eyes closed. But yes, for some reason.
I have my eyes closed.
I have my eyes closed.
But I can see.
Frustrating. I'll give you guys. Maybe you guys. 20.
I wonder if it's his token. Maybe if you bring his token in and do it.
Maybe. Here,
Didn't try that one.
Carry.
Put him in the dumpster. I mean, literally, without me on there, I can still see. Let me refresh. Yeah, I can literally just still see everything that they can see.
Oh, so I wonder if it's
His
Carrie as a
profile in there.
user. Yeah.
Wait, how about now?
Still.
Can you hear me now?
I have more vision than I should, by the way.
I can just stay unbelievably zoomed in on basically just on Carrie, and then
Right,
I
right, you don't have
can't,
anything,
I
right?
can't see anything.
I can't see anything other than the stairwell.
Okay. Who can see more than the stairwell?
Me.
Just Carrie.
Yeah,
Vin?
I think so.
Austin said earlier he was able to see more, but
I can see the whole stairwell, so I don't have like the 30-foot circle.
Can you guys see where I'm
No.
indicating?
no.
Okay, so I'm the only one. Okay.
Can you see that right now, Carrie?
Yeah,
can
but like
see
I
that
said, if I just
Right now.
zoom way in on Carrie, I won't be able to see anything else. But
Here, let's see if this.
Yeah, you might have to just reduce his
Oh.
vision.
There you go. I don't know what you just did, but
Just
okay,
reduce
that
our vision
worked
down.
for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
there you
I
go.
assigned your
There
tokens
you
to
go.
yourselves. I did it last time too, but you still had more visions. I don't know. It's being a little buggy. Okay, well, there's a door right
Yeah.
now.
That looks
I
good.
know, it looks like it's going up.
Are you-
That's because I had to switch the
Are you gonna give us more
Oh, you
vision
switched
than
order again, so we
5
gotta go
foot,
up.
Dennis?
Oh, sorry. I took yours down to 10 feet.
Do we get 30? Because
Yeah.
dark vision?
Yeah.
Or 60?
I'm going to carry 15. That way he doesn't see too much.
Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, this is perfect. And I just won't
And the
strain
rest
you
of
to
guys-
edges
The rest
and
of you guys
stuff.
have 30. Okay, so you open the door.
Is there a door going up or over there?
No, this is actually the final landing here.
Oh, I see.
No door
Okay.
here.
So there's a door here on the left and one on the right.
All right, Ragnar.
Let's go
Which
here.
one do you want to take? You choose, Ragnar. You're the door opener. So hold on. So is when Ragnar opens these doors, are you just like opening them and really saying these catchphrases loudly?
Yeah. Yeah.
In which
100%.
case, I'm changing my I'm changing from Crimson Right to Crimson Dawn.
I don't know what that is, but cool.
It's more powerful. It's a more powerful version of my. It's a more powerful version of my ability, but it gives off a light, and I was not having it, so it wouldn't give off light. But if he's just opening doors and not being quiet about it, then I don't care if people see.
Yeah,
my
I
light.
feel like it's known that we're here.
Yeah. I don't really
So I
care.
switched
So,
it, so I damaged myself again.
Leroy Jenkins!
That's your
I go in.
phrase this time?
Yeah.
I don't know who he is.
No, I've only heard him in legend.
Again, bookshelves.
I'm also gonna pull out the lantern of a revealing, Dennis, light it, and attach it to my belt.
I found another door.
And that reveals invisible creatures. I'm just gonna keep it on me because mine as well. We're in an eerie place. Let's make sure no invisible creatures can sneak up on us.
Okay, Ragnar, this time as you go to shake the handle, it doesn't move. And all of you in your minds hear,
Don't go beyond your limits. Seek only what you need and leave.
Do we recognize the
I don't-
voice?
I don't like being
Same
told.
voice,
same voice from
right?
Same voice from before. What do you?
They read us the warning that Dennis sent as text.
Oh.
I turn around and I look at everybody like I want to run at the door.
I'm gonna say out loud. I'm gonna see if this voice talks back, guys. I'm gonna see if I can have a conversation. I'll say, it's gonna be like, "What do you need to get into the Underdark? Open that door and we will leave." See what happens.
nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a nod.
Was there another way? Like, we went one way. Was there not another doorway on this level?
There was another door. Yeah.
Mike.
I found it. Incoming impact!
Big Fish sticks his foot out to trip him before he can get to the door.
Wait. I do an athletics check.
Oh my gosh.
Are you going to try to break down the door?
27. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Some kind of power is holding that door up. Remember last time when you tried to push the door
33.
open? Oh, what?
Oh!
The DC is
Trip
30.
me and I hit it.
DC is
He
30.
trips him.
You gotta use your head.
Big
Ragnar
Fur,
just eats dirt.
are you trying to bust this door open right now? Is that 33 for real?
No, 33. was
No,
the
that's
tripping.
that's
tripping.
the contest.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
contesting. Yeah.
I thought you were going for it.
No, he was tripping me, so I.
Okay,
And he
you
succeeded.
face plant into the door with a little bit less force than you wanted.
I would
Gotta use
like
your head.
I would like to investigate to see if I notice if anything is different than the other doors on this. If there's like
Wait. But no,
Huh?
Dennis said something that I think we all missed. You said, say it again, Dennis?
Don't go beyond your.
No, about the door strength.
Oh, that was
Something-
Oh, something told me.
I thought Big Fear was trying to break it, but he wasn't.
No, with the 27. Well, I guess we tripped too. So, but
well, I
Rag-
was saying,
Ragnar-
remember when Ragnar and Big Fear were trying to hold the other doors open as it's closing? It's got a magical power behind it.
Yeah. So,
okay, so it's got magic.
maybe we go the other direction, guys. Maybe this one is instead of going that way, we go this way around the tower.
Yeah, that's kind
Okay.
of what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's why I missed.
Is that how big fear is spelled?
Yeah.
Big fear.
Big fear.
Means little one.
Vin is trying to get you to go, Ragnar.
I'm I'm letting Big Fear go.
The door.
Oh.
Oh, you got through.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, so let me go ahead and start reading about these chambers. I did have chambers. Let me see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so the bottom one, was a study. A red wizard. Oh no, that's not it. Let's see the test engine. This is one of the bottom was the library. So you saw the bookshelves with fan text, magical glyphs, posted on the spines of some of the books. I didn't tell you that stuff. And there's
that stuff we need to know.
I mean, if you want to look at it, but I don't know, meta no, it's not. And then reading tables and those chairs, basically. Okay, so that was like the most mundane room, so that's why. So this one is. You see scorch marks on the walls. You see protective circles etched into the floor. And you see some shattered remnants of failed experiments. And a rack of twisted metal implements. So you just see like a handful of different kind of devices and scorch marks along the walls. I don't have a new depiction of it, but that is what you see.
Cool. Next room, boys. Ragnar, do the honors.
If the door opens.
Open sesame.
As you go to touch the handle again, a voice inside of your head.
This is your last chance to take what you need and leave.
Wait, we get to take stuff? I'm gonna go over and look at the tools to see what type of tools they are.
Okay. There are some different like devices. You don't see like anything artificer wise that you would recognize from your dad, but you see like magical devices to activate.
That's your real dad.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, your dad definitely did it with like a stone giant.
No.
The gnome. That's how you came to be. Or you think you're a gnome still?
No.
Devices you've never seen. Some magical, some not.
Well, we got 3 doors we don't know how to open. We should go up one that we know that's the way we need to go.
Well, so fire got us through the first one. Carrie's willing to just try something, and if it doesn't work, then I think we need the long rest, and he needs to try to chat these plants up.
The voice warned us that this is our last try.
But our last try of going off from what we're supposed to do, if we rest outside of the door of where we're supposed to go, like it doesn't chime in saying we're taking too long. It just has chimed in saying you don't need to go this way.
3 strikes.
But he's saying if we mess up on the door, if we do something to the door, that's not, or the towers get locked down.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to be doing here? Is there a goal?
We're looking for the Dark Lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as far as we know, it's through that door that I said leads to the Underdark, is what our guess is.
Big Fear, would a long rest regain your comprehend languages?
Technically, the next day would.
Yeah.
Do you guys want me to try to get to the other side of that door? On the other side?
mean, I could do the same thing. I could just shift into the ethereal plane.
Everybody get in the bag of holding and
I shift to the ethereal plane.
Never put him in that bag again.
I think in this place is the last place you want to go into a bag of holding and have me step through up into the ethereal plane and step through a wall that's been magically protected.
So let's head back up to the door. Can't figure it out.
where'd Michael go?
I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, why do I not see your?
Oh my god, my camera turned off.
I'm lost as Chris as to what. And being frank, guys, Chris is lost as to what even to ask or to check on, because nothing being described is calling attention to myself. It's calling attention to itself right now to me. So I don't know if you guys have any ideas, but I'm not coming up with any ideas on what to do in these other rooms without the ability to read the language. And these other rooms that we've gone in with nothing of interest popping out to us.
To be fair,
Chris is at a loss.
I guess we haven't rolled perception like mechanically in any of the other rooms, but
That's a very good point.
I don't know.
We'll go check the library, see if there's. Go start combing through the books, see if it talks about the tower anymore.
Or if there's anything like we might not know the language, but we might see a book with those runes on there, and with enough insight, we might be able to intuit what the rune on this door is. Otherwise, Carrie's got a plan. He's just got to take a snooze about it. Well, he's got to take a rest and talk to these plants.
Oh, talk to the plants.
Do you tell us that as a group?
Yeah. Lads, I mean, we're on our last chance here. We can certainly take a risk, but they don't seem to mind us being in here as long as we're not violating their rules. And if I take a rest and gather my powers, I could just ask some of these fine plant folk that we see here. Maybe they've heard something. Maybe they haven't. But let's at least go look in the library. I think Crimson's right about that. Is the library not on the same floor as the door that we're stuck on too?
Yeah, it's down here. I'm gonna start going through and skimming through. I am gonna start skimming through and looking for any symbols that look like the symbol up on the next door, or anything else that have. I'm looking for markings in the book that reflect similar.
I'm just gonna roll a good old-fashioned perception.
Yeah, make some investigation or perception rolls.
Dude,
be straight investigation.
I have not rolled over 8. That's like my 7th roll.
23.
Garbage done.
Okay.
To be fair, I'm not smart, so.
Vin, as you guys are kind of looking through, there's all sorts of books in different languages, and spout off any languages you guys have that are kind of niche or different.
Giant.
Celestial.
Infernal, Celestial. Yeah, I can speak Infernal.
Elvish.
Elvish isn't unique.
Yeah.
Not
Celestial's me.
It should be, but it's not anymore.
I can speak Braille.
You find books in all sorts of different languages, and Big Fear, you notice a book with runes and giant and almost like a history of giants in the different regions around the Sword Coast and Faerun, and it's interesting. And then you see, and a lot of through the pages talking about different types of giants, you see translations of runes and what they mean and some symbolism and things like that. And Vin, you see the same thing for Infernal. You actually see almost like this translation book of not how to read it, but you see transcribed from Infernal into Common or into Draconic or different languages. And you do see a book of speaking about dragons and their metallic natures, chromatic natures, and then you see the Book of the Firstborn Dragons, and it's written by dragons in Draconic, and you see some like translations and transpositions, and then you see a book that has similar letters to the plate that you found at the door, and you can see some some translations and some things pulled over from the abyssal. And as you read about patrons and powers and deeper powers, but you're able to kind of see some of it taken from maybe just kind of, if you take the same patterns from the other books, you think maybe it's taking this language and bring it into a legible language.
So that's what I was going to ask. Can I take this book, bring it upstairs, and potentially use my knowledge of another language and cross-reference symbols and words in Abyssal that would reflect over to the language I know and be able to do some rough translation of what is on the door?
You can certainly try.
I would like to do that.
Okay,
I reach out to the
book upstairs.
Yes. Well, actually, I hold the book out and I say, "Hey guys, this book here, it seems to have similar symbols to what we've seen in Abyssal on the other locations, except it seems to have a cross-referenced translation to, I don't know, Draconic, that I can read, and maybe this symbol means that word. Maybe if we take this, I might be able to use this and potentially translate some of the runes and words that we see on the door. What do you guys think?
I offer up help if we do that, because I can read Draconic.
Can you read? You can read.
Offended.
I mean, I did hit my head pretty hard over there.
That has nothing to do with your head hitting. Imhotep is literally surprised that you can read.
Anyways, what do you guys think, guys? Do you think we should take this?
It's our best bet right now.
No, I think we should maybe go upstairs with parchment and write down the words upstairs on parchment and take those words downstairs and cross-reference in this room.
Imhotep, your wisdom is so great.
Without taking this book out of the room.
Gives me a second chance to steal that book. I like it.
Does anybody have parchment and something to write with on them that we could potentially, put up in trays? And...
Yes, they do.
I don't know how to write.
Well, we don't need to write. You just need to draw on it. Come on, Ragnar.
I can write. I have charcoal and ink pens and parchment.
I put the book back, and I trust Imhotep enough that he knows better than I do on things.
So just a question: is this what? So have we identified the language that the runes are carved in? Is Infernal?
Well, it's Abyssal.
No, we don't know the language. We just know that we can't read it.
You don't know for certain. Last time you just comprehend it, and it was brought to Big Fear's ability to know. Doesn't mean that he knew for certain it was Abyssal. Just that that's more of a meta thing that I had to ask.
Oh,
but what
gotcha.
But what you can do is you can see that it is in this book brought into common. So maybe if you can find those same symbols and piece together translations and symbols and find out what it means. Now, obviously, languages aren't just letters that are replaced with different symbols. They're meanings all together, and so doing this is going to take a bit of time. So while you go and get your symbols written on parchment, come down and study, I'm going to have 3 rolls for the 3 people that are working on this together. And each one is going to be how many hours it'll take working on this project. And it's going to just be a 1d4, but it's going to be something that can take some time.
I am. Oh shoot! I probably am part of the project. I am part of the project. I have a 16 intelligence. I'm definitely part of this project. Even though I don't speak those words, I can help you.
Carrie's got a 14.
Organize. Yeah.
Who has the highest intelligence here?
I have 16.
Who's the smartest?
I have a 16.
Okay, I've got a 12. So
So I can't speak any of these languages, but what you can do is help. I can help organize thoughts and put the thoughts and write it all down and organize it as you translate and try to help me with the languages. That's how.
So hold on though, Dennis. Is it translated into Common or is it translated into like Draconic or another language?
Common.
It's translated into Common.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I show you the book and I pointed out like, hey, I think that this is what this is. Like I recognize some of these symbols, and this is Common. So I mean, if somebody is smarter and more capable than me of doing this, then please.
Each of you will make a skill check using whatever skill that you want to use that will help kind of looking at the symbols and recognizing them. If it's a religious, like what is your best way that you're going to identify and recognize these symbols the best?
Can I just do a straight? Can I just do a straight intelligence check? It's the same. It's the same save as all my other things.
Sure.
It's the same. It's the same. So I'm just straight using my intelligence because I have no idea. Is this religious? I don't know. Is this arcanic? I don't know. So I'm just gonna do straight intelligence. I'm just trying to get the best translation like we can get. That's like the goal is to get the best translation we can possibly get. I feel like that's just straight knowledge. That's just straight.
Sure. I'll just do investigation because I'm just gonna be like studying back and forth and trying to see.
A DC 15 or above, you'll get advantage on your D4, so you get to choose the lowest D4.
Cool.
Do we all need to roll?
You don't get advantage on the D4 if you roll below a 15. So the three of you will roll a D20 with your...
Three of us. Me, Finn, and Carrie.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, so each of you roll a D20.
Well, Crimson, Crimson, how smart are you?
I'm dumb. It's a 9.
Oh, okay.
I have a -2.
Before we begin the study, I would suggest that the three that are not part of the studying, maybe stand by the doors and just kind of set up a watch while we're doing this. The last thing we need to do is get caught flat-footed, right?
Are we rolling just a straight D20, or are we doing an intelligence roll?
You can do intelligence.
Whatever.
I just rolled a straight D20.
Whatever one has the highest addition that you want to use. If it's
26, Dennis.
Yeah,
you pass.
All I'm saying
17.
You pass.
We're starting to become statistically significant here, because that's another roll under 6. I rolled a 5.
Statistically, all your dice have the same probability every time.
1.
Well, it's starting
Not on
to piss
electronic
me
dice.
off.
I don't know.
So far it's taken us 4 hours.
So
Carrie, roll D4.
That's a short rest.
Let's see.
For the other 3, it's a short rest, not for us.
Of course, I roll high on that.
Ooh.
It takes us 8 hours of studying to get to an answer.
Can I walk up to the door? I'm gonna try something just while you guys are doing the 8 hours. I'm gonna see if this works or not. And I'm just gonna tap on my pommel and see if Azul responds and see if he can read these. Be like, hey, are you there?
you bring it up now. How long into this are they when you do this, Azuf?
Like an hour or so, probably.
Okay. Azuth kind of comes to the face of the pommel, like, oh gosh. Yes. Oh,
Hold up.
Give me face, you're in.
Yeah, we're in some sort of inverted tower. Hey, can you see the door?
No, turn me around.
Yeah, hold it. Hold the pommel.
He's turns. Oh wait, no, turn me the other way. He, turns around. Like, oh wait, I can turn myself. Okay.
Can you read this?
Here, this will make it easier. He like apparates like a hologram version of him, like a projection of him kind of comes out of just like his bust, like his statue of him kind of part of comes out of the pommel. Like, oh, let's see, she puts his glasses on. Yeah. Oh, abyssal, yes. Ancient language. Very difficult to read, yes. I can read this, yes.
Can you tell us how to get through this door?
I cannot.
Awesome.
But this is that whole divine thing you can't enter.
No, I can tell you what it says, but I can't tell you how to get through because it seems to be a riddle. Just place the keeper's wisdom here.
Who's the
keepers.
keeper? Where are you?
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye.
Aren't you supposed to be on mission? Why are you? Anything else you'd like from me?
We're underground in a marsh.
Oh, which marsh?
Oh, which one is
I've been around for a very long time, so might have details to help you here.
Plamalarum, Member,
Marsh of Chamber, yes.
Yeah, Chemalarum.
Oh, there used to be a very beautiful onyx tower in the middle of that during the time of before the time of troubles. Back.
Yeah, we're kind of in the basement of it, or it's underground now.
That is interesting. I've never been there before. Interesting. There supposedly was a cowled wizard that's from Almond who had taken his home and refuge underneath in the inverted part of the tower. They call it the Umbral Onyx Tower, and it's supposed to be a shadow of what's above, which is the Onyx Tower above. It was all made of black stone, and below is kind of the Umbral, shadowy portion of it. Hopefully, there's some significance there for you. I don't know what secrets it holds, though. It's all been stowed away, so can't help you there. However, I did hear that you have to be careful when you go down because it's possible you can get locked in. So keep in mind.
Yeah, we've heard a voice keeps warning us that we've got one more chance.
There is magic over the emerald portion of the tower that does not permit scrying or magics to enter the tower. So the voice has to be coming from within. So be very, very careful.
And how did you get in?
Well, I'm with you at all times. I'm in the pommel here.
I'm inside.
I don't know why she says that.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back down as Imhotep and all them are studying or reading and be like, hey, I figured out what the door said.
What? I thought you said you could read it.
What are you talking about?
I can't read it. But it says, place the keeper's wisdom here.
I'm confused, Clemson. You said you cannot read it, but then you're telling us you read it.
No, I didn't read it. I just said I figued out what it says.
Well, how?
How?
Oh, as Azul told me. I just pointed my sword.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Old man.
Sorry. I mean,
you would have said something earlier.
Demigods, right? Anyways, I gotta go.
I mean, Bo Big Fear has Momo Nemo. We could have asked him too.
Could have been a good wish.
I don't think we want to bring him out of the lamp though, because he won't tell us unless we wish for it.
Yeah, he's no longer bound to the contracts we signed him to.
So,
Yeah,
but
he's like our
you guys keep studying because I
Not
don't know
anymore.
how to answer that riddle.
Who is the keeper?
Is it the wizard?
Or who's the keeper? Who's the wizard's name?
Yeah, Azul told me, but I forgot.
He didn't give a name. He just said that there was, I believe, a cowled wizard that had taken residence in there.
The keeper's wisdom.
Where's wisdom? I mean, wisdom would be considered books, wouldn't it? You're not going to place a book. Or how does that, Imhotep, does that line up with your vision? I know you had a vision of the door, but that doesn't explain, because you just said somebody did something and then the door opened.
I don't recall that I actually saw what he did. Chris might have missed a detail there, so Imhotep is going to pretend like he misses the detail. And Dennis, you tell me if I remember there's a detail that I'm missing by doing this roll right here. 27. Was there a detail that Imhotep's missed that Chris forgot that Imhotep now remembers?
No. You remember there was something to do with you could sense that he was doing something by the plate or doing something, but he didn't see what was happening. So
yeah.
And by the way, so Crimson interrupts the process of translating
So it went from 8 hours of study to figure this out to 1 hour.
1 hour.
That's
Perfect.
fast.
Perfect.
One more hour.
No, just the 1 hour.
Thanks, Clemson. My hand was cramping. I haven't done things like this since my training.
Sorry.
You need to do some wrist exercises. Hips out.
Vin throws
like
the book
this.
back into the shelf, like, oh, come on. Okay, fine, cool.
Place the keeper's wisdom here.
I mean, does the door look like an outline? Did like something gets placed in it? Is it like the size of a book, or is it like you would almost stick like an item there?
There's no like template or anything. It's just this big onyx metal looking plate with some of the runes around it, some sigils around it.
Crimson, do you fill
in that
in on the other things that Azoth said?
He says that there used to be a tower, so the tower used to be above, so it got destroyed, and so this is actually the bottom part of the tower.
Okay. Is that all the details you tell us of the Azoth said to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. Do this. Okay, so when we go up to where the thing is, which we should probably go up to it.
You want to go up the stairs now? Go check it out.
Yes.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Which one is it?
Check it out. Check it out. Ah.
I love how we go to the staircase like we all go to the staircase.
Yeah.
Like we actually need to do that.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
So I asked Crimson, what is this? What says what? Because is that the only thing that it says? Is place the keeper's wisdom here? What are all these sigils around the circle? Like, did Azoth tell you that, or can we try and ask him again?
We could probably Azul. I mean, he's connected here. Hey, Azul, you there?
Bigfoot did tell you what some of those runes were. They're basic runes for the most part, and depicting magic or like barriers, things like that. Bigfoot has a pretty.
I guess what I'm looking for,
but somewhat decent knowledge of runes.
What I'm looking for is it a certain type of magic that's required to unlock it? Like fire was required to unlock the runes up above us. So is there something that gives us a hint on what kind of magic you need to use here?
Not specifically.
really.
And
Does one
Bigfoot,
of-
after your
Sorry.
hour of study about runes and stuff, you can recognize some of those as like spell schools basically. Which is the barriers, the one that with like
Abjuration.
abjuration. You sense there's abjuration runes and different sigils regarding in the school of abjuration.
Yeah. It's all
Dennis,
protected.
is there specifically a room that we've walked in that feels like the keeper's room?
They
Like
all
a
seem-
master room?
They all seem basically like the same layout.
There is
Look at your
one room we haven't been to yet.
We've been to all the rooms we can get to.
He's talking about the bedrooms upstairs,
Oh.
which you weren't in.
No,
We
I know
did
that,
all
but
the
what I'm
rooms we
saying
can.
is, if those other two doors were locked, which would go to the same-ish room, maybe somebody is there that could have the key.
And we need to beat him up.
But that would explain what Azul said.
What did Azul
What
say?
What did Azul say?
He says that because he's in the pummel, he can talk to us. But nobody can scry into this building. So there has to be the voice we hear has to be from the wizard that's in the tower.
Crimson, you have a way of hiding the lead. Really, really good.
Huh?
Well,
This is my first time.
Crimson, I asked you, what did the guy say to you? And you
I look
said
at it. I
all
look
he
at
said was-
Imhotep. I look at Imhotep. Crimson's not that smart. Okay, it's okay. He's just a little slow. All right. Well, have we been to every other room in this place besides the bottom floor's
Yes.
2 rooms?
Yeah.
So whoever is talking in our heads must be in that area.
But how do we get through those doors?
Well,
Unless he's lying to us.
I don't think there's a way. To be honest, I mean, this is just me thinking. Maybe there's not a way through those doors. Maybe those doors are magically enclosed by him to not allow us through them, and his warning to us is to keep us out of his personal area area, right? And he's allowed us access to the rest of the doors because there's nothing there that is per se his, but through those doors is his things. So I mean, I'm just saying, he hasn't befuddled us with the idea of going through these doors into the Underdark. So maybe there must be an answer without having to go through those doors. That's just an idea, just a thought.
I mean, we could just ask him.
But I tried to ask him and he didn't
tried
answer.
that.
Excuse me. Do you want us to leave? Because, I mean, if you just let us through this door, I guess we could just be gone away. Please?
He might not be able to hear us here. Maybe we go
What-
down.
What didn't we get something from you? From from your dragon? Some kind of key?
Well, I do remember that. The Shadow Gate Crystal. This? That's the black shard that I bring out.
Is that it?
Well, what do you think? Do you think I should put it up and we should...
If we are, we are in the Umbral Traverse, that is what I'm Chumrith said, right? Is that is the key to the Umbral Traverse?
The Umbral Traverse is in the lair of the Dark Lady.
So, no, am I remembering this incorrectly?
Yes, we are in the Umbral Tower. Right?
Yes. The Onyx Umbral Tower or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Onyx Tower.
I put it to the wall.
Are you certain?
Yes.
You feel the entire tower has locked down. The magic surrounds you. 10 days of darkness.
It was worth.
Oh no!
It was worth.
Follows you.
It was worth trying. Wait, darkness as in like darkness, the spell,
Magical
or darkness
darkness?
as just we're locked in.
This is you're locked in.
Okay.
I go back
You
up to the
hear
books.
the voice. Gotta be a good one.
You fools!
I warned you as you entered not to make a mistake. Now you're trapped here with me. And I can't leave either. So here we are.
I kind
There's
of chuckled
food
to myself.
in the kitchen. But please, don't touch anything else.
Omnipotent voice that I feel like can know where we're at. If you want us to not mess up, why don't you just tell us how to get to the door and we'll leave you alone? That was kind of on you, buddy.
No response.
Now that we're stuck here, I'm gonna go down and try and talk to the guy in the room through the door.
You see come up the stairs.
Why did you put that on the door?
Well,
Are you a fool?
apparently.
What is that?
No, it's nothing that concerns you.
Looks like a black shard.
Something
So you put
like
a
that.
shard on the keyhole. Does a shard have anything to do with this tower?
I was told it was the key
For what?
for the Umbral Traverse.
Is this the Umbral Traverse?
It's the Umbral something.
Oh. You're sassy, and I like it. But you gotta be
What's the Umbral Traverse? Well, if this isn't the Umbral Traverse, then what is?
Come downstairs, I'll let you in.
I want to insight check this guy. Does he seem okay?
Let's
He's
roll.
He
evil.
doesn't.
He's a-
He doesn't
he's a
look
Thane.
Ah,
okay.
dang it, a 12.
He's a Thane.
He's a red wizard of Thay. I mean, yeah.
Seems very sincere.
Okay, cool.
I mean, because of this situation now, I'm just gonna keep
Yes,
the book with me now. We already screwed up, so I'm keeping the book.
Okay.
So we're in for 10 days. So that means we can go read those books.
He leads you. He leads you.
Now come this way. Come this way. Hey, up here. Fool.
I can't see very far.
There's a door.
Come in.
Oh no!
Oh, what's that? Are there
Don't
two
touch.
guards?
Don't touch them. Those are my,
Don't touch them.
those are my guardians. Yes, if you touch them, they'll kill you. That's kind of the rule.
Victor's gonna sit down in the corner and start reading that blood book, the blood tattoo magic book.
Wait. Does it matter if we take those out of the room then?
No, those are fine. Those are just books.
Can we keep those books?
I'm keeping this one.
Look, I've got one. He points to his table. Does it seem to matter? No.
I mean, we're already trapped. Might as well.
Now, here's the deal. There's a way around the lockdown. But I'm not supposed to tell you. And this isn't Air Commonwealth's tower, that fool. He was undercut by some wizard over in Almond, and he's dead now. I let him use the tower for teleportation purposes. I am the keeper of the tower now. I wasn't before. My name is Elgar Byven. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord.
Discord.
Good.
Discord. Yeah.
Discord. Oh, well, Elgar, what are you doing here?
I'm studying, of course. There's always more to learn. You see the tattoos that cover his head. He's got kind of his cowl over, and his hands are tattooed, but there's barely any meat to him, just like skin and bone.
Need for surface.
When you have time, as much as I do, you want to soak up as much as you can. Anyways, my colleagues, they have their own towers elsewhere. It's like, this is where I've been kind of doing my study. So, there is a way to get out, but I can't give it to you. That's
Can you show us how to find out?
forbidden. I can absolutely show you how to find out. Use your brains. How'd you get through the riddles?
Oh,
It's between your ears.
I roll my eyes.
Okay, you keep rolling your eyes. I'm gonna probably have to disintegrate you, so please stop. Okay, so
I apologize.
I'll let you go. I'll try the best I can to try this again, but it might feel weird. Okay. I'll have to reverse time. In other words,
Oh,
you will forget this whole conversation and everything you've learned so far, or you can stick it out for 10 days with me.
okay.
Time and space in this tower is mine. I control it. How do you think I'm so old and still alive?
Well, how many times have we done this already?
This is your 5th try so far, actually. I found your dead bodies on 2 of the attempts.
Wow.
This is the first time that we've that you put that against the door, though. And now I'm curious why you carry it.
It
Don't
was
tell
given.
anything to this Thay.
He looks at you. Dark of complexion, hand-me-down robes. You must be.
Hand-me-down robes.
Hold on. Look, I'm not here to cause problems. Just take over the world, eventually.
You're gonna live to see that? Okay.
He's probably a lich, just like all of them.
We all want to be a lich. These are my death knights. Now, I want to know what that is and why you have it. It's a dark, looks like a black shard, probably related to the mask. He's
Mask?
Yes, mask. Sirik and Ball, and there was a whole murder sequence about 150 years ago.
Yes.
And now
Maybe
Mask
we'll tell you
holds
what
the
this.
power.
Maybe we'll tell you about this shard if you tell us more about how to get out of here. We seem to
Okay,
have
again,
come at
say,
a standstill.
As soon as I tell you, the clock reverses. I'm so sorry. That is the.
So we'll forget it.
That's the spell. So it was pretty smart of me, right? No one actually comes down here, so, except for you. I've been dealing with you for several days now. In my time in the tower.
I look
Time is
over to
relative.
Emotep like, I don't understand this guy. He's talking a lot of crap. I don't say that out loud. I'm saying I'm giving him a look of like that. Like
That
like,
is a complex look.
yeah, it is complex.
Is that like this? Like this?
It's like
You smell that?
Dirty Sanchez.
smell what's cooking.
Here's my question. You can't tell us the answer, but do you know the answer of how to get through that door?
Of course, I have the answer myself. I use it
And where did you find the answer?
in this tower. It is. I don't want to say too much. I'm trying to get you out of here. I'm tired of dealing with you. It's been 5 attempts, 7 days. You've tried resting for a couple of days. You've used your little language thing before. You've done the little translate thing before. That's the first time you spoke to an old colleague of mine, however. Very interesting there with the demigod. I suppose Mistra's been dead for quite a while. Finally. Arcane belongs to all of us. The Weave is but a fragmentation of greater powers, and I won't get into that with you because it'll just cause contention.
Can you at least tell us? Can you at least tell us on what floor we can find the answer?
It is on 2 of the floors.
Why don't you just use your magical powers to put us on the floor?
Just
What,
show us where it is, and we
you
will
want
get
me
it.
to put you on on the floor? Is that what you want?
Can you
I'm
just
already here.
I'll take
can
it
you
literally.
just open can you just open the door for us and we just follow you through?
No,
Why can't you open the door?
it's kind of a curse of sorts that I've placed on the tower.
What's the keeper's wisdom?
You can't tell us that, or we'll set time.
Ah!
Look, if you ask me one more time, I'm setting back time, and you're gonna do it again. Because I'm about done with this conversation. Now we can talk
It's
details.
not much
about
of a
your
threat
quest
because
if you
I
like.
wouldn't remember it.
You're right. It'd be more annoying for me, but at least you'd be out of my hair, and I don't want to open that door ever again. Now we can talk about your quest if you like, but I can't tell you how to get through that door. Maybe you'll figure it out while we talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Turns around to go to his scrolls and starts writing down, rips off a page, puts it in his book and closes his book. Slides his book to the corner of the table, looks over his shoulder at you.
Now, Black Shard, Mask, what's your situation here? Trying to banish him? Destroy him? I have no
Yes.
qualms with this. I have no tie to the mask. I believe in greater power. Death itself, really. Now, why are you traveling with the Dragonborn? Muhran?
How is Vin? Oh, I don't know how I feel about the Wizards of Thay. because they're evil, and I'm a paladin.
Let's see. Cormyrian, you look fey. You look from the far north and confused in life in general. You're both from Drakemire. May your colleagues and loved ones rest in the ground until I raise them eventually. And you are from Uhurand.
Yeah,
What does a group like
yeah.
you want to do with a mask? And that shard? Look, I could take it from you and kill you all and be done with this. I could use your corpses for my experiments. But it doesn't benefit me in this moment.
Why do you want to know?
Yeah, scholarly purposes more than anything.
Okay.
All you need to know is we're on a mission.
Wow, thank you for that.
Excuse me, can I borrow a piece of paper?
Yeah, you can't piece me. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was a reasonable request. I've got lots of paper.
This music makes me feel like I'm in a situation where everything I do is bad. And like, I shouldn't be saying a thing.
You're trying to go through a door, get to Underdark. Black Shard.
Yes.
Go that direction.
Yes.
Who or what are you seeking? I already get there trying to kill the mask, so you're trying to get to the mask. Okay. Umbral Traverse. You're trying to travel to the Shadowfell. Oh.
Your powers of deduction informed you of what we're doing.
You stand no chance against her. I will turn back.
We have
There is another way.
assistance.
There is another way to get there. That's not through my home. But door upstairs is shut. Get the answer, go through this door, and get out. That's my recommendation for your jolly crew of dragon nuts and giant brains.
Dragon and these nuts on your face.
Did you actually say that?
Get these nuts on your
Reverse button is over here. Let me just go ahead and. Do you want?
Hold on.
to try again? Look.
So
the first
are
time
you
came
saying?
through-
Are you saying the way to get out of here and get around what the locked door is to figure out the riddle on the door that we are going through to get to the Underdark?
Look, the fact that you
Is that
didn't
door
set off
locked?
more traps than you have already, and you're not dead, is great. Every other time, somebody has died, and has been very unfortunate. And I just want you to know you're leaving in one piece. If you go up those stairs, and you find the answer you seek.
Okay.
So,
I have no idea how to do this, but I will figure something out.
look
Emotep
for patterns. Look for
Patterns.
You've already been doing such a good job at deducing. Look for patterns.
I'm not seeing any pattern, guys. Maybe it's because it's late. I don't see anything right now in my brain, Chris's brain. I'm sorry,
I have
guys.
Books.
no idea.
Books is
Well-
what I was thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. The wisdom is a book. Put in a book. We need to find a certain book.
My Death Knights are getting hungry. I recommend you leave my quarters, find your answer, go on your way. If you come back down here, I will have to kill you. And then you'll be dead forever, as opposed to me resetting the clock for you, which I've been so kind to do.
Interesting. So is it the room, or is it stuff that you own?
This is my room. Well,
Oh,
my
okay.
study. I don't really sleep very much anymore.
Big Fear hands him back the pen. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Your kindness is poorly placed, however, because I don't care about any of you as much as I care about my privacy.
All right. Well, If you're not going to give us anything more than that, we will go and try and figure this out ourselves. Thank you. And I start to walk out.
Okay, good day.
Go back down into the. There's. He said it's on 2 of the floors.
2 of the floors. And there's 3
So-
floors that we've been on. So if we go
Hey Dennis,
back up,
I know that you've kept the fog of war for us, which I really appreciate that. But now that we can freely go between all these floors, can we have the fog of war open so that we can see patterns without having to go
not
back?
on this floor, but we can do it on the other floors.
Okay.
Because there's that one room that.
That we don't know.
Yeah, his other room.
Does that work?
Yes.
Thank you.
Patterns.
4 rooms on each floor.
So, who is the keeper? That
He's the
seems like
keeper.
the first question.
I think he's the keeper.
He's the
Okay.
keeper.
So the keeper's wisdom.
Which, I mean,
I mean, it's a good
wisdom.
guess that'd be a book.
Yeah.
But I mean, so he says that, I mean, it's locked for 10 days. And as long as we find the right item to put on the door, that'll open the door. So if we mess up, is it going to lock it for
doesn't-
Trap's
longer?
already the
It
trap's already
doesn't
set,
matter.
so yeah. I'm just looking at the books that we've looked at.
But it's on both 2 floors. So he's on 2 floors. We need 1 item. So what's on 2
So-
floors?
Is there
Maybe
any
one
books?
floor tells-
Is there any books? Any floors that don't have books? Dennis, I'm asking you that because I have to go back and forth between the different maps.
First floor had the runes. This one has these bookshelves. The bottom one has library, and I think they all have books technically.
Okay.
Maybe one. The clue to what it is on another floor, and then we can find it on the second floor.
We've looked at all the clues on the first floor. The second floor had no clues. Had like no things to read.
I can't. Okay. So same layout.
You can see all the iron
All
golems
the
now
s-
around the room.
Oh,
All the
Yeah, those are what-
possibilities.
Those are what I could see earlier, and I was like, oh,
I actually can only see one, just this one.
well, that's because he just deleted the rest.
Oh,
Which is
they're outside.
was dead, but you actually notices quite a bit of regeneration now.
Okay, there's 4 bedrooms that are the same here. What are the differences between the bedrooms? 2 of
The
them are the
statues
same.
are the statues are slightly different. True. There's 1 statue and 1.
4 beds. I'm gonna go over to this bookshelf or wardrobe, whatever it is.
Can I roll a perception check, Dennis, to see if it's as simple as do any of these books on any of these floors? I mean, at this point, we're taking our time. Do
Mhm.
any of them reference wisdom or the keeper? Just
From when they studied it. Yeah.
I would love you to roll about what you can see from these books.
okay. Now I understand that every die roll is a 5% probability, but to roll 7 consecutive times under 10, like just half of a d20 is 10 or greater. So there's a good chance that I should be rolling above a 10, and I'm not. So I know nothing.
20.
We still rolled a 16, though. That's not bad. And it's not a high DC to realize that there are 4 books in 3 rooms and only 3 books in the other room. And each room has the same book and then 3 different books. But 1 book is missing in one of the rooms.
Okay. Oh, okay. So what's the book that's missing? in one of the rooms? Because if they're all the same
Go
books
back
in
and
each
look
one,
in the chat where I placed all the clues.
Oh, it's the reflection of power.
Reflections of Power,
Then section of power.
Treatise on Magical Authority. Okay, I grab one of those books and start to read through it.
Okay.
I don't know why I remember that.
Can we look down on another floor and see if this book is on another one of the floors?
Why don't you make a quick? I'm not even gonna make you make a quick check. He made enough emphasis in the book that he had on his desk. No one asked to recognize it.
Oh.
It was the same book as what you see now. Reflections, blah blah blah. So he was trying to give you a hint that there is a book that he has in this room on this floor that is the same as the other floors, and that without giving you the key, he has the key with him.
So the key is in the book.
Or it is the book.
Reflections.
Or it
on
is the book.
We bring the book down. And
Yeah.
Smack it
Bring-
right where it needs to go.
Yep. Bring
Wasn't
the book down.
Reflections the name to the password to get down here?
It was. Oh
Reflection.
no, it was reflection.
That's weird.
That's pretty
Reflections of power. So the keyword to get into the tower, the book
Well,
is the
let's
reflection.
place the book on the wall.
You feel a thrum of power.
No, you hear your voice. You remember what I said about it being locked down for 10 days, right?
So we gotta wait 10 days?
Well, it was mostly just a lie. It's been 7 days since it initially locked down the first time you failed, and you've only got a couple of days left. But I, again, hold power over this tower. Let me fast forward time for us here.
Can we take a long rest while you fast forward?
No.
You feel your
Well, in
body.
that case, then we take a long rest before I do it.
I'm fast forwarding time anyways. Just get
Real
out
quick,
when
Bigfoot
you're
ready.
ready.
Bigfoot reaches his hand and grabs out a ton of meat and just shoves it in his face.
from the barrels from the or from
No,
your
my
bag.
bag of holding.
Oh.
We grab and pull out a couple of rashes and just start shoving it in my face.
That's hilarious.
I'm not gonna be able to eat for 3 days. I can't do it.
We're just stuck in place for 3 days as he moves time forward.
It just feels like a blur to you. Your body. It's almost like a pocket dimension that he controls on a whole different place. And as this door opens, we get something fun going here.
Wait, so the book worked?
The book works.
It worked.
Of course it did.
The door opens. And you see almost like this shimmer of light in front of you. On the doorway.
Okay.
This is what we're here for.
I
Bigfoot
don't
just starts
have.
walking forward.
Oh,
I can't get through it.
I don't know
I
why
can't get through it.
I'm clicking on it to open, but it's not opening. Let me just like this.
I can't get through it.
Back up. Refresh. There, should be open.
Well, I don't know what the shimmer thing is, but I can't push my way through it.
I don't have like any permissions on this thing. What the heck?
It's too powerful.
this magical thing is in the way.
How about now? There we
Yep.
go. I had to cut it. As you all step through, you look back, and the door is shut. You didn't even see it shut. Didn't hear it shut.
Imhotep, no.
Everyone gets there. Everyone gets there. And time just feels weird for you. You have no idea how much time has really passed. He says it's been 7 days in the tower.
Which he fast forwarded to be 10.
Right? But you walk into the beginnings of one of these secret entrances into the Underdark through the Umbral inverted tower. And that is where we will end tonight.
I wanted to shoot my crossbow at that face so bad, by the way.